hello, and welcome back to another one of our RogueTech streams. Oh, apparently SNAS is designed to go even further. Oh yeah, because I don't have it set up properly. We can eliminate that. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Glad you could all join out for on this one. We're starting a little bit early. This may actually become the normal time. We're sort of test driving it a little bit. Hello York, hello Sprogue, and dude, the notice went up on YouTube. You can relax. It was there. I actually forgot to record it, and so it's actually last Saturday's Twitch notice, which has gone up on YouTube again, but hopefully people won't actually notice the difference. So we're on a brand new patch, several brand new patches actually, and I have gone in and hopefully modified things correctly so that the AI lances will not spawn because they're dumb as bricks, as well as fixed all the proper settings so that things will actually work on properly. Yeah, welcome to your first stream with us. Hopefully you will be able to enjoy. But yeah, like I said, we're kind of testing this a little bit. This is going to be the time that we're going to be streaming for today and the time that we're going to be streaming this Saturday for our 1K celebration. So we'll be starting at 4 instead of 5 just to sort of see if that time works on everything. Hello Invader1250, welcome to the stream. Lego your ego? Yes indeed. Alright, we need to do a quick once-over check of everything that's going on here. I have actually noticed there were a couple of odd things that ended up happening in Howl's campaign when I updated, and I haven't actually opened the save yet. Yes. Every single one of our mechs is currently being rebuilt. That's a bit of a problem. Let's go open up the priorities. The Marauder, of course, has to stay on top because Broke has been working super hard, and the Gosler will as well. Lego will be ready in 2 days, and then a whole bunch of other things. We are down to 4 mech drops again. That's one of the massive updates that came with the most recent version of the game. They now have mission control and all that's involved with that fully integrated into the game, and so that means if you come over to engineering, you will notice there is a brand new set of tabs, command and control, which increases your drop size, how many mechs that you can actually control, and how much tonnage you can drop. If you have a large drop size but not enough mech control, the AI will control your mech. Yeah, I don't recommend that either. So since we have 3.2 million C-bills and the first level costs 2.5 million C-bills, just as soon as we're done upgrading whatever piece of crap that we've actually decided to be upgrading, we're going to start to getting work on that so that we can at least start dropping stars again. The bar will be ready in 4 days. Okay, that'll make life a little bit easy. So let's start rolling the clock on a little bit so we can get a couple of our mechs done. And Kel's request. He wants us to give him some money and some tech skill. Oh, that's... What do you guys think? Do you think we end up giving Morgan Kell off 500,000 C-bills and 10 points of mech control on this one? It's going to slow down all of our repairs. What do the rest of the upgrade line do? The first one is to actually get the brand new Leopard, which you get all the money takes. The first one is the upgrades your drop. So that is the number of mechs you can drop. You start with 4, you can go up to 8. The second line drops controls the number of mechs you can control. You can start with 4, and you can end up with being able to control all 8 mechs. And the third tier of control on that one is how much tonnage you can drop, which I believe starts at 400 tons and then goes up to 800 tons, or maybe not. Yeah, no, yes, 800 tons, because you can't drop more than 4 200 super heavies if you want. So yeah, that's how that whole thing works. But the first thing you got to do is you got to buy yourself a brand new junkyard Leopard, which you happen to find somewhere off in the corner, and that'll cost you 2.5 million C-bills. Sprogue is loud and proud for all the money in the tech skills, so you know our tech skill is about to go terrible. So the Marauder is now not going to be ready for another 41 days. Leopard can't handle that. That's why you buy a second Leopard. So we gained a Black Ops cockpit. So I'll actually go back and I'll show Invader so they can see exactly that's exactly what happens. So if we come back over to engineering and we take a look at drop size, we've managed to find someone selling a junked Leopard commander. The seller says that it ran when parked. If we can get it operational again, we'll be able to drop some heavy metal. So you can actually also add on to this. So this is the second Leopard that you get, so you can drop 8 mechs. That was their whole excuse on this whole upgrade tree, which I think is a good way to do it, because you need the Leopard in order to start upgrading far enough. I think you could have probably made it so you could drop up to 6 before then, but hey, heavy metal indeed. Okay, so we did get a Black Ops cockpit. I have no idea what that's going to do, but I'm going to ignore it for now, because the bar has just finished, and well, I need to go get a stiff drink for this one, because there's a lot of stuff to get done. All right, we're at 2.7 million C-bills, and now we're at significantly less than that. We are now at 271,000 C-bills. But hey, the drop size will be done tomorrow. We're on the clock. Drop size done. Junkyard Leopard is complete. Come back over to engineering. And in order to get the first upgrade to drop an additional, we require a command console upgrade to control. Interesting. Can I buy that mech control? That requires a repaired mech bay, which I have. Game? That's a concern, actually, because I have all the repair upgrades. Well, we'll do this one next. I need to find about 500,000 Seabills, so let's go over to the mech bay itself and see if we can't sell it. I may actually need to reset the game so it understands everything that's going on. We have a couple of medium mechs. They're mechs that I want to keep, unfortunately. Well, they're mechs, one of which is Sprogue wants to keep. So let's see if we can't sell anything. How goes Autobot Mech? We have just started getting good. We have started preparing all of the things that we require. I'm going to sell a Jaeger Mech because I don't need a 65 tonner. What are you getting? And then we're keeping that. I already have a couple of catapults, so as cool as they are, I'm going... Oh, wait, no, that's the C7 catapult. Ooh, that was close. Oh, by the way, we did actually go back in time a little bit, so we got that Silver Bullet Gauss rifle back. Sprogue was insistent upon it, and so we did, because I didn't want to have to fight with him for an hour and a half on that. I think I'm going to sell my Hellbringer parts. I have no need for them. Apparently there are some odd artifacts on this particular version. I should send messages to people, but I'm currently not eligible for export. Alright, we'll get our second level of mech control going. That'll start in 6 days. Hopefully that will then unlock the mech control command console, because if the repaired mech bay thing becomes a problem, then it might become a problem. Alright, so, do I have enough mechs to actually drop on things? I only need 4 of them. I have 3. So how long until I can get a 4th? Disco Cat will be ready tomorrow, as will Barbecue Pult, if I put that one up first. You know what? I think we may do that. I'm going to put the mini Pult up, then Barbecue Pult, then Disco Cat, and that'll take a mission. And we'll be able to get things rocking and rolling. Hopefully in a couple more days we will be able to get everything done. One more day. There we go. Okay, so now we have actual mechs that we can take on a mission. Yes? No, because, I forgot the catapults start slightly broken for some reason. Not sure why, but I think they went in and they modified the leg armor or something on these, so these get shot back up to the top so we can actually drop tomorrow and get a little bit of work on. We have the Mauler, do we? Oh, good. So we'll be able to drop with Gosler, and that'll be its first debut fight. Alright, the mech bay repair complete has been done. Let's go see if engineering is glitchy or not. Engineering is not glitchy. For another 300,000 Seabills, I will be able to control a 5th mech. So I actually do want to do that. So we're going to take this mission today, immediately, so I can hopefully get enough stuff in order to actually go on a flight. So I need to go to Command Center. As you may have noticed, the UI has changed rather considerably. They have basically brought every option out and put all the command staff in the same location over here, so if you want to bother talking with them, you can find them down there. Alright, let's scroll down for a sufficiently fun mission, although not too fun, obviously. Clash of Titans could be interesting. That'll pit us against 2 assault level mechs. We could actually get them. We have a priority mission, do we? I don't see it. Did I miss something? Clash of Titans could be a good way, but I think we want to start with Secure the Borders. I think I want to save Clash of Titans for a little while later. We're going to take this, of course, for 417 priority salvage. Just to begin with, this will give us enough cash in order to actually do some cool things. Wait, it was literally at the top. Let's see, double check. These would cause us to have to travel rather far. That's why I ignored them. Because I have no desire to travel far distances for a 5-skull steal the prototype mission. So that's not going to happen. Thank you, Tigger Near, for the following. Hopefully you can enjoy alongside with us as we continue our little adventure as we start getting underway. So let's actually drop our people. I'm not going to drop the 5th slot because I don't feel like having to deal with the AI being stupid. Gosler is, of course, coming for the ride. He's going to be given to Punisher because Punisher needs to drive that. T-Bone can come cycling out. Actually, no, T-Bone, cycle back in. Jester. Jester will take your slot because Jester is better than you are. Yeah, but why not? But why is there a priority mission? Because we're currently allied with Clan Jade Falcon. We allied with them because we were basically wasting so much time actually trying to get into alliance with anybody, and we finally decided, you know what, screw this, we're going for it. Hello, Mustadio Warden, welcome to the stream. Hello, Gray, welcome to the stream as well. Alright, let's drop it with our Lance of 4, and after this mission, hopefully we will be able to deploy the entire star, which is kind of what we are looking for. So, yeah, rocking and rolling. And we're not gonna slot anything into the extra lance yet, because the extra lance, if we did, we would not have control over this 5th mech. And we've all seen just how stupid the AI can be when it's on your team. I don't feel like incurring drop costs for something that's being driven by a drooling idiot. So we're not going to be utilizing that for at least another week until we get the full upgrade up. Although we'll probably stay on stars for a little while, which will actually be incredibly thematic. And I'm actually kind of on board with this whole entire plan. So 3-skull mission, 417 priority salvage, which is a lot of fun to be able to take, and then 418,400 Seabills, of which we spent like 100,000 Seabills. So by the time we finish this mission, we should actually potentially have enough to buy the next level. And then after this, we'll probably do Clash of Titans for awesome stuff. What is that little emoticon? I'm sad I won't be able to see the stream on Saturday. Oh, that's a shame, Warden. We'd love to have you along for the ride. But you'll at least be able to catch the VOD. So there is that. And you'll be able to see all of the fun stuff. By the way, if you are going to join us for our fabulous Saturday 1,000 sub subs on YouTube stream. Make sure you swing on by to twitch.tv/Terek117. You're already here, so, but if you're on YouTube watching this later, make sure you swing by because we are going to be having a raffle. Drixum, one of the community members, who's also going to be joining us on that stream, has donated 5 games, which includes Metal Gear Solid, Outlast, Skylines, and actually a copy of BattleTech along in there as well. So if you're interested, if you don't have BattleTech already, but you're watching this and enjoying it, maybe come on by because we will be raffling off those games during the thing. We will also be having a raffle for a pair of Lego t-shirts, which you can find a link to on the over on the Discord, which you can find down below. Autobot Mike asks, question for you, boss. The set of missions you did during the Screamer Lance, it was more than 2 missions, just did it and was surprised so short. Yeah, it's just a quick flashpoint. The emote seems good. If you look at the stream after work, I can see y'all faces, your voices. You'll be able to see my face. I have been told that I have a face for radio and a voice for print. You started an hour early, huh? Yep, we're testing this out because we found out that during the daylight savings time that a lot more people seem to have an easier time catching the streams. So we love having lots of people. So we figured we'd give it a shot and see if that is working out for more folks. Maybe the AI is better with the new Clever Girl. It is not. We have already tried this with our Howl's Heroes campaign. We have done a mission, and I watched a hunchback literally do a pirouette on top of a mountain for the entire mission. And some folks mentioned, hey, maybe it's just stuck on the mountain. No. There was an LRM carrier that was also definitely not on the mountain, also doing the same pirouette. So, yeah, the AI is stupid. I see we're on the random start locations. Yes, because when I actually looked into it, this ended up being a little bit of a point of contention between me and Sprague. We argued about it, whether or not we should go back to it, and we ultimately had the vote, which went wildly in favor of getting rid of the randomizer. Well, it turns out that the install option that we thought was going to just basically shut off the randomizer for Keith, the large maps, just in fact basically shuts off mission control. So if you didn't want to play with mission control, you could do that. So unless they come up with an option that allows me to keep the 4 size... Thank you, Sean, for the bits. Scrats on the 1,000. Thank you very much. You will all very influential in that happening. Yeah, as I was saying, unless they come up with an install option where they keep the randomizer off, but they give you the 4 times map, unfortunately, we're kind of stuck on what we're going to end up having to do. Early on Wednesday works for you? Well, glad to hear it. We're hoping that it's going to be easy on everybody. Captain LRM Carrier is climbing the mountain. Why is he climbing? I get the feeling that that should be a reference to something, and I didn't get it. Oh, no. Alright, so we're just going to rush everybody on forward. Although somebody actually did end up making a comment in one of the YouTube videos that they prefer the smaller land sizes, to which I say, but why? Four more mechs is so much more fun. But we are going to have to work our way back up to it. By the way, let's get a beauty shot of the Gosser over here, as long as we're sort of waiting, well, traveling. Look at it with 4 Gauss rifles. Oh, she's sexy. I kind of missed the sort of ear pylon things for the missiles, but you know what? Quad Gauss rifle. Hopefully this ends up going really well. Oh yeah, also a pair of medium lasers. I forgot about those. Oh, we forgot about the medium lasers because we have 4 Gauss rifles, and that becomes pretty easy at that point. Captain, yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Sean, for the support on this one. Sean has been a huge supporter of the channel for so very long, and I don't think we're ever going to be able to actually properly repay him at any point. So the best we can do is send him our warmest felt thanks and appreciation. So if everybody wants to throw Lego in chat, that'd be great. All right, so let's continue to rush on forward, see if I can't get a line of sight on these targets. We do have something, and we're dealing with an Arctic Cheetah, which is meh, and an Arctic Cheetah, which is also meh. We do not need Arctic Cheetahs because we have an Arctic Cheetah, and there can only be one. Make Davian great again. Hello, Zen of Dante. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us on this one. As the enemy is now apparently moving towards us, apparently with just a flood of Arctic Cheetahs. Build a hyperpulse wall and make Cloud pay for it. Oh, that would be somewhat logistically difficult, I think. And now apparently an IFV, that shouldn't be too trouble. Although I am a little bit surprised it's currently walking on the water. We'll have to send in the Arctic Cheetah to make sure that it explodes in the proper fashion as determined by the appropriate period of time. And yeah, I could just long-range fire at you, but I'm not going to do it with a 0.9%, not with weapons that jam all the time. What are the inner circles? I believe this is the jamming range of the actual weapon systems. So within the larger circle, which is somewhere around here, that should give us the, I think, and I don't quite remember because I didn't actually remember to read all the patch notes once again to make sure I could explain this properly. But this blue line, I believe, is our standard, like, we become harder to hit, and within the white line, either we become easy to hit again, or the enemy starts taking malices to their targeting, on top of already us being difficult to hit. But don't quote me on that because I don't bloody know. But I'll try and look it up to remember for the next stream. Arctic wolf, Arctic cheetah. Okay, so we're dealing with a very chilly lance at this point. I'm not quite sure why, but hey, let's see if we can't kill you. Good. We managed to hit him at least once, which was not... Wait a second. You did not just shatter and explode. Did they rebalance flamers? Uh-oh. This is weird watching on my laptop. Well, maybe you'll get flashbacks. So I'm now a little bit concerned because this flamer should have annihilated him, and it did not. Did they rebalance flamers? Somebody get shade in this chat right now. Because I need to know. Because basically the patch notes are written terribly, which, you know, they don't have a lot of time to do them, but still the patch notes are written pretty terribly. And so there's almost no information in them. Well, that does not sound right. Everything has white circles. Alright, so we've got reinforcements on the way, and the Arctic Cheetah is taking a lot of fire, and I am more than a little concerned that the Arctic Cheetah is going to explode. Also because the Arctic Cheetah did not like this... What is this? Svantinovit IFV? It did not explode immediately on fire. I haven't actually tested it, but this could be a problem. If they rebalance flamers, this is going to affect my playthrough. Yeah, this is going to seriously affect our playthrough as well, because the Arctic Cheetah will suddenly become much, much less useful. So we're going to have to hope they didn't, and hope that that was a fluke of some description, or maybe they don't take additional flamer damage while on the water? I'm grasping at straws here in the desperate hope that that is not the case, because if it is, oh boy, we're in trouble. Arctic wolf. So, seriously, it's just the entire Arctic lance. Shade will be... Hi, Shade. Did you guys rebalance flamers so that they no longer annihilate vehicles and turrets in such amazing fashion as to be one of the most useful weapons in the game? Also, what does the white circle mean? That was the other question. But the more important one, honestly, is the flamers and the heat damage. Because little Arctic Cheetah fired a flamer into Svatnova IFFE, and it did basically nothing. So I'm a little concerned. Is a Louis Costello voice? Hi, Shade. Shade does not know. Either that or he's about to give me very bad news. One or the other, it shall be discovered soon, and even more rockets, which apparently be hitting AoE. Shade has no idea. Okay. So now, next step is to go up to Raza. Can we bug Raza with this one? I have no idea. Or if we can find glass. I haven't seen glass in a while, but if we can find glass, I'm certain he would know. Because he would, and if he didn't know, he would be able to look through the files to tell us exactly so. Any idea about the small white circle? That looks like a very multi-shooting pulse weapon. What the heck was that? So hopefully we can just annihilate these Arctic animals? What are we dealing with over here? Oh, it's a Hellbringer. I just sold parts to a Hellbringer. That's lovely. Thank you for that game. I really needed something like that. So we're going to have to get all of our other mechs in here soon. Otherwise we're going to be in a lot of trouble very quickly. But just as soon as the enemy tries to figure out exactly what it is they're going to do, even more fire coming towards the Arctic Cheetah. This time, it doesn't look like he was firing any sort of swarm LRMs or any sort of AoE rockets. Hopefully he didn't drop mines on the other hand, because that would basically mean that we're going to get shot. Anyway, the Gosler is just going to walk. And the reason why the Gosler is going to walk, because the Gosler has a 36% chance of hitting an Arctic Wolf. Let's just fire and see what ends up happening. Wow. You managed to miss every single shot. You could have torn that thing asunder. Such a disappointment. It'd make a lot of sense if flamers are not great versus submerged tanks. See, you'd think that, but you'd be wrong. We're getting shot at by lots of beams, and I do not like getting shot at by lots of beams. It becomes a problem. Oh my god, the Arctic Cheetah. Poor little Arctic Cheetah, you're just getting fried out here, and now your structure's exposed.
Where's all my armor?
What is the enemy doing to you? How is the enemy doing to you? That's the real question. What in the ever-loving hell did you just do to my Arctic Cheetah? You jerk. Okay, this is not a great start for the Arctic Cheetah. It is going to be in a lot of trouble. At least you shot your buddy in the back. You're making me feel a little bit better with that one. But we are facing a fairly significant amount of units. That's an Ares fire support tank. That's fascinating. There goes our flavors. Well, we don't need an answer to that question anymore. We just need to know if the plasma cannon works. Alright, is that the enemy phase? Because they seem to be taking their sweet, sweet time. And oh boy, that is a lot of firepower over there. It seems to be going to be needing a buffing out. Yeah, a little bit. You know, I used to have a second plasma cannon, but then unfortunately we had to go back in time to save a silver bullet gas rifle. So there is that. Alright, well the enemy finally finished taking their turn because they appear to be taking quite some time. Are you fighting 4 versus 12? That's awful. That's gotta be pretty common. Oh, and it's a Black Carpus unit. That's adorable. So it's the Black Carpus Arctic Wolf. So this ought to be a lot of fun. And this gets its white Tyrek is playing on large maps. Is it a trap? No, this is fun. I'm not sure about the white circle either. I'm a little out of touch. Ah, that's okay. It was always interesting to ask. Glad you could drop on by, even if you don't have time. Alright, so where is the... I think it's actually going to be 4 versus 15, not going to lie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is 4 versus 15. This is going to be fun. We have to get the Gosler up front. We'll bring the Arctic Cheetah back. We'll make a stand up on this mountain. And hopefully we'll be able to beat the ever-living crap out of people before they can actually do anything. I don't know what you're doing on phase 23, but you're beating me on speed, and I don't like that. So please stop doing such things, because it's very important for me to be faster than you. Otherwise, life tends to not end very well. Jester's up. Hi, Jester. You have basically no guns. So we're about to figure out whether or not this actually works still, because we have Ace Pilot and Shoot and Scoot. So let's shoot. Okay, at least that worked. And now we can scoot. Of course, we're going to Vigilance, just in order to make sure that he doesn't fall down super easily. And then we're going to slip off into the forest. And nobody will be the wiser. Can I get into a forest that's safe? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. That'll be fine. I'll get the rest of the mechs on forward and hopefully they'll be protected. Oh, more pulse laser fire. Lovely. I was planning on just need a hand to hand off the fire textures. The fire bee textures to blood easy, save my bacon and the fire bee again. Well, that's fun. So soon, fire bees, little tiny mechs that have pointy ears, will be all over the place. 15 on the cockroach? What? Are you kidding me? Well, in that case, somebody give me a swarm. Because I feel like just basically ruining everybody's week over here. There we go. Damage all around. Enjoy. I may not have been able to hit you, but I certainly made you irritated, and that was the key thing. Also, the ECM bubbles are now being provided to the Arctic Cheetah from multiple mechs, and hopefully this will obscure it in the best way, although apparently it is getting shot at a lot. Engine crits. That's not good.
Battle mech.
Are you kidding me, Jester? You bloody coward. Wow. I've almost never had pilots eject on me. I'm a little bit pissed off now. Ejected so easily. What the hell? Did you guys rebalance the morale as well? Is this a serious thing? Because I am not a happy camper now. Flamer damage has not been nerfed. We were just incredibly unlucky. Okay. How are you liking the changes overall? Well, my pilot just ejected, so I would say not a lot at all. But hi, Seether. Welcome to the stream. He didn't want to die. You should read? Well, he should get over it. Trust in your commander. Your commander knows better than you. Would you expect Sprinter to light mech alone in 12 mechs? I expected him to nimbly dodge like the light mech pilot that I designed him to be. But apparently he's incapable of such feats of amazingness and awesomeness. Alright, show me something that I can actually blow up. Oh, it's an urban mech. That's adorable. Do we just want to flood him with fire? Do I have any better... I have incendiaries and standards. Just give him the standards. 25%, 52. So this should hit him a couple of times. Alright, eject as well. Well, you're a coward, and that's well known. I, on the other hand, expect diligence and devotion from my pilots, and I shall brook no such cowardice around here. Fire. Oh my god, Punisher. Well, at least he hit the one, so that works. Primitive cockpits pilots can't eject if you make them marginal launch in. That's a good idea. Maybe we should put them in primitive mechs. There you go, Jester. You don't get any fancy energy plus mechs. No, sirree. You are down to nothing more than a lawn chair strapped to the top and maybe handcuffed as well. I wish there was a guts talent that makes pilots immune to further morale loss for 2 turns, something like True Grit. I just would imagine that guts would be something that would make you less prone to ejecting anyway. But ejection seems to be incredibly powerful. But yeah, we're definitely facing 14 mechs still. So that's going to be fun. At least Jester killed something on his way out. A Griffin as well, an Urban Mech, an Arctic Wolf, the Arctic Cheetah, the other Arctic Cheetah, the 2 Hellbringers, the Kit Fox, the Catapult as well. And only you would find that kinky. So now we just need to absorb fire for a couple of rounds, and hopefully the Catapults can do their job. I think they can. Oh, that was beautiful. Just blitzing out most of those shots. We need to make sure that we set that thing to overload. Apparently he only shot down 2. Oh, why would you only shoot down 2? Shoot them all down. Make it so that the enemy can't actually touch you. That'll make our lives easier. Oh yeah, they've also got a Disco Cat, or Shadow Cat, so we'll be able to kill that without too much trouble. Although we're looking at a lot of XL engines. Bulwark being compromised, and a whole... Oh no, they're going to set the forest on fire.
Armor holding.
The pirate one, that's just the integrated one? Yes, the pirate one is blue. The one we need to rebuild, that is the Cauldron-born, which is taking a little while to be rebuilt because we sent all of our stuff to Morgan Kell, and he gave us in return a Black Ops cockpit. which I'm not going to lie, kind of felt like a little bit of a cop-out. Like, seriously, you're Morgan Kell, and that's the best you can afford to send my way? I would like to be able to shoot everybody, and that'll do. Give me some altitude and or height. 13, 20, 20, 25's over here. Can shoot the cockroach. Cockroach has an ERPPC Tigert, which is 60 damage, and a laser AMS, which I might be able to get through. Also, I think this is the jerk that managed to hurt my other mech quite badly. Let's see who's actually starting to build up some heat. Oh, the Shadow Cat's starting to build up some heat. Unfortunately, my accuracy is trash on you. I think we'll have to go to that 25 cockroach, wasn't it? It was. Alright, we're going to Warlord just in order to keep the fires under control, because nobody wants to deal with that. You're my Arctic Wolf. You're the Griffin. Where's that bloody cockroach? There it is. So, fire. Just give him some long-range tolerance. Seems the odds are stacked? Yeah, but that's pretty normal for us. It just seems like creating a talent that gives players more control, even for a limited time, over their people's morale makes sense. Wow, you're being really aggressive on this barbecue pole. Like the first we shot down 2 missiles again. Shooting a lot of shots from it, but apparently it's only working for 2. I need to get the mini-pult into range so we can actually start blitzing things. That's going to be the fun part. Forgot to overload? Yeah, good point.
Standing by.
Alrighty. Could just come on forward. We are going to step through flames, but I kind of want to get you within minimum range. So we're going to maneuver sort of right here. Is that going to get... not quite. Does not quite get me where I want to be. But that may actually be the better idea. I don't want to show my side because that'll make me considerably more vulnerable to incoming fire. So, fire, evasion, bulwark, all the good stuff. Oh, one of your heavy armor rooms managed to jam as well. Apparently we're just having bad luck all over the place today. So let's give him just a little bit of acid on this one, because I don't feel like dealing with anything else. There we go. And now he's starting to take additional damage. Mind the cockroach, remember I found out they grew up to be the Black Marauder. Really? Is that how they have it set up? PPC, not able to connect, which is good. Hopefully we can avoid things. We need to get the Gosser up here. Second PPC, still feeling somewhat fine, but I think we can kill them so long as I can bring them across this hill, mountain thing. It'll be good. Just cross your fingers. It'll be good. Everything will be fine. What weapon has a code PRZ? It is a Pirate PPZ, I think. I also noticed that being forced to play bigger battles requires a lot more AoE thermal weapons to balance the numbers in favor, especially since I'm noticing a lot more AoE being brought by the enemy now. Yeah, we've run into quite a few thermal bulk carriers at this point. Twitch having some problems today. That's unfortunate. What are the problems that Twitch is having? Maybe we can diagnose them and then give him a prescription and send him on his way. More incoming fire. Definitely got to get that laser AMS online. And the enemy is going to be causing this many problems. I want to have a pirate laser AMS set to overload, just absolutely nuking anybody's attempts to shoot me. Very happy to see that the pulse lasers are not working as well as advertised, so that's happy. Yeah, so far the changes seem interesting. I'm not super thrilled about the idea that the AI could possibly control any of my mechs, and I'm not going to trust them because I've already seen how bad they can work. But other than that, I like the integration. It was kind of how they did the 8 mechs. It was kind of how I thought it was going to be, although we may have bitten off a bit more than we can chew here. It's buffering itself every so often. Try stepping it down to the next quality level because we should have those. And lots more rain. As long as they don't start a fire, I'm happy because the moment they start fires, I get in trouble. Alright, Punisher.
You've got my attention.
Yeah, it's time to keep on sprinting. You are no longer the monstrous death tank that you once were, but you still hopefully should be dangerous.
Confirmed.
Hopefully. 27, 36 again on the cock. Oh, there we go. Griffin's at 50s. Oh, that's even better. That Arctic Wolf's probably going to die. And the Ares Fire Support Tank I'm not so worried about, but I am going to target this Arctic Wolf just to hopefully manage to actually kill him. So I'm going to full-on Warlord this one just to see if I can't get the maximum efficiency out of this gun. 71s. Blast away.
Everything I've got.
That was fun. He's not dead, but that was fun.
Punched right through his armor.
Yes, you blew off his legs, which was pretty useful. I can work with that. If you had blown off his head, that'd be even cooler, but we can only dream at this point. So the Gosler will be incredibly powerful once I actually manage to get him onto targets of things, and hopefully I can, wipe out everybody as they start to try and come on here. Also, hopefully that you guys don't end up being too dangerous, but you're probably going to be really dangerous. Oh, it's a mad dog. Right. So now the game's taunting me. Do you know that the integrated laser AMS will protect land space as well if you put an overload? Yes, that's why I need to set it to overload, which is why I need to not forget it this time. But I'm not super great with the not forgetting on things like that, but we'll find out to see if we can actually manage to save things. Cross your fingers and hope we don't die. More incoming pulse phaser fire at phase 22. So apparently he managed to outspin all of us. How he managed to outspin all of us, I'm not entirely sure. Apollo, activate your overloaded AMS system now. Wonderful. Alright, now we can slip on forward a little bit. And hi, buddy, my friend, my pal. I'm going to switch these over to SRMs for the maximum efficiency, and I think I can actually kill you. So can I get Infernos or listen kills? Yeah, it looks like Infernos or listen kills. So please kill me an R2 cheater. Okay, that's shattered. Good job. Fire department is upset with you, boss. Why would they be upset with me? I'm not the one starting fires today. Yet. Give me some time, though. It'll happen. You're actually good at the remembering things like that compared to a lot of the other streamers. Are there a lot of other Battletech streamers? Also, I kind of doubt that. Sprog definitely doubts that. So we definitely need to get within range to start annihilating people. Although you should have been around back during our previous campaign, Rippers Rumblers, when we had so much, when equipment first came out, we equipped our Hatchet Man with a supercharger, and I think it blew up like 3 games in a row. It was kind of ridiculous. But defense fire going down. Good job. How much did you shoot down? 8 out of 30. I'm mashing my X button? What? You're gonna have to what does that mean? Normally that's reload in video games, if you're talking on a console. Unless you're talking on a PlayStation, in which case, well, X is your first button on the bottom, which is A on the Xbox. I don't know what that would be on a Wii, because I've never played one. Well, I mean the new one. What's the new one? The Switch, that's it. I'll press X to doubt. Ah, I get you. See? All these kids hip with the references and the speeds. Here I am just trying to play. X for the shot meme? What? Oh, this is how you know I'm not just like a 16-year-old streamer. Just sitting in the middle of nowhere. Hi Storm, welcome to the stream. Hopefully we will be surviving, but it's going to be an interesting battle for the Gosler. It's a trial by fire to be sure. And already he's managed to make an Arctic Wolf limp. Which I suppose works. I don't know these references. That's okay. Neither do I. None of us do at this point. It's basically Sprog and his meme police. We do need to get this Gosler into cover because it doesn't have hardened armor anymore. It used to. Oh, it has a built-in AMS. When did that happen? Did I seriously mount an AMS onto this thing? Or is the barbecue pult reacting effectively and saving all of our lives? Arclight, with your heavy MRMs so bright. Won't you guide my lance tonight? 54, 31. That 54 was actually really good. I think I'm gonna go for it. We could just start ruining the day of every single one of these articles that we find. I have a little bit of acid on me. I love this mech so much. It's a 55 center, but it possibly is the best mech in the lance, and that lance includes the Gosler. So yeah, that's deleted. Derek needs to get a 40 comes up from rail purposes. Oh, we could try. But then again, there are other kinds of way to raise morale. Caiaphas Kane found them. We can find them too. That guy on the ground? Oh yes, he's gonna be vulnerable.
Roger that.
Alright, prepare to fire if the target who can't move or defend himself in any way whatsoever. Blow his chest clean out. And it's dead. Good job. Alright, so we've managed to kill 40% of 2 different lances, which is starting to work in the right direction. Unfortunately, they're the lightest of the units, so yeah. This is why I thought Jester was an idiot for bailing out. We had things under control, we just needed to get his Arctic cheetah back where it'd be safe. We only can do that like 11 times in a full battle, so it'll be interesting to see if we can pull this off. Otherwise, what I may end up doing is if I can find another double ton of Gauss ammo, I'm ripping those 2 medium lasers off and I'm putting 2 more tons of cannon ammo in it. Percent of, yes, these are stars, man. Oh, it started at 3 of 15. But yeah, we're fighting 3 stars. We're not fighting no lances. No, these are clan units out here. Well, aside, of course, from all the pirate gear on those clan units. What if that's the case? You should make Kane and Sprog Jurgen? Oh, well, I am incredibly flattered by claiming that I'm Caiaphas Kane, hero of the Imperium. So yeah, I'll go with that one. Stars, yeah. Yeah, stars are big and a bit of a problem. At least they're not levels. God, if we were fighting Wabi or Comstar, we would be in a lot more trouble, because then it'd be 18 versus 4. And that might be a little bit to the limit of what I can actually handle. The mini-pull is starting to take a pretty serious beating, but... oh, that overloaded clan AMS is doing work, baby. But they are starting to get through, and it's starting to become a bit of a problem, because if they can hang back, and they can, we may not be able to weather the storm. Oh, we got a full-on Mad Dog Prime moving forward. Now that's a mech I want. Twin Pulse Lasers, LRM 20, I think? Who is Jurgen? First of all, it's J-U-R... Yeah, it's J-U-R-G-A-N. Jurgen. Gunner Jurgen is Kane's attaché. So he has been with him for a very, very long time, and he's very useful.
Reporting minimal damage.
But he is also, you know, not the sort of person you'd want to be. Don't we have 3 long-range mechs? No. No, we don't. I don't know what gave you that idea, but we don't. Our mechs do their most damage at close range. We have 1.5 long-range mechs, and the Mini-Pult is very much a medium to short-range mech. Okay, Arclight, do you see anything from where you stand? You do, but the accuracy is abysmal. So if we wanted to kill it, we have to get close, and that would mean leaving cover where we could die, because we would. Because, oh god, that's a lot of mechs coming. We've almost killed 10, yeah, we've almost killed 5. And this Mad Dog, the closer it gets here, the more trouble we get in. You know what, I'm gonna reserve. Let them come to me.
Waiting for the right move.
New game update gave me 5-1, 16 mechs in a vehicle squad? Oof, that sucks. But them's the games at this point. Remember to use Warlord? We will. When the time is right. Oh, this Mini-Pult just keeps eating damage. Good little Mini-Pult. Just survive. Survive's all I need you to do. Apollo could actually engage. Could Apollo swing out wide? I kind of want to save Apollo's engagement for after Arclight does anything, because if Arclight can operate first, Arclight lays down the acid and Apollo can follow up. That is, of course, if Arclight doesn't outright kill whatever Arclight shoots at. And she happens to be really good at doing that when she's driving the Mini-Pult. Then again, most of our pilots are. The Punisher, on the other hand, doesn't really care. So he's just going to walk right on forward. Because, yeah, we can walk through flames.
Roger.
This mech does not care for heat for the most part. Urban Mech is pretty good targets. Arctic Wolf is the best target so far. Oh, you are just a beautiful target, Mr. Griffin. Yeah, the Griffin is the target. Give me the Griffin. Or the Ares, which is an easy target as well, but I want that Griffin because the Griffin is actually a mech that is going to be fighting me, so triple shot. Quadruple shot, I mean. So he managed to get most of those Gauss rifle shots on target, which has hurt him tremendously. Oh god, that's lovely. Let's take a peek. If I wanted to shoot the Griffin, 20% accuracy, 23 on my MRMs. If I switch them over to listen kill mode, we're looking at a 28% chance. I need to get out of this flames. I also would like to not get shot at, but that's not going to happen. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going vigilance, which we don't like doing, obviously. But vigilance will make it so I take less damage. So we're going to be under a jammer, and apparently now we're cooking ourselves. Can I shut off a single medium laser? 2 medium lasers to get under control. That'll get it under control. Do I need Warlord? It's got a 6 in one, half dozen in the other. I'm going to Warlord to take control of the heat in general, and then that'll allow me to get one of my medium lasers back on, and we're just going to flood them with fire. Please die, please die, please die. Popped! Oh, she's just an executioner out here. It's lovely. 4 Clan Gauss rifles. Oh, absolutely. We got ourselves a mini little annihilation factory out here. Okay, we got to get out of this fire, which is a bit of a problem.
Let's move.
Holy crap, what is wrong with my heat control? Why? Of all things. You know what? Let's go see our bump range. Our bump range is pretty good. Later. Oh, wow, that generates a lot. Why are we cooking so bad? Really walked through a fire. Apparently we are boiling.
Mech is overheating.
Got coolant flushes activating on this one, but I do not understand what's going on. Oh, yeah, good point. The AMS is probably frying us pretty bad. Okay, we got a black power press little guy coming in. He's going to fire a couple of, what are these that apparently were fabulous. I can only agree. Thank you, little Arctic Wolf. We got to get back into cover, but we had to come out in order to chill out. So, but if I can get behind this little mountain, I might be able to force all of this fire to become indirect, and that would be helpful. Especially if I can sort of force them to be shooting more at the Gosler, because the Gosler can handle this kind of fire. These guys, a little bit less so. But yeah, that AMS is really going to have to work overtime on this one. Especially with all of the missiles that they've got on board here. We're just getting flooded by way too much fire. But at least we have the first of the lances down. It's now 10-4, well, 10-3 odds, which we can still work with, although they still haven't brought in most of their really heavy equipped mechs. You can put 6 light rifles on a mech? Yeah, but why would you want to? Why would I want to put a piece of crap on my mech? I prefer my mechs to be accurate and effective fighting machines, please. So the enemy is still moving around us, and phase 22, so we are starting to reset. So the mini pulp will actually have a shot, and hopefully he'll have a good shot on this Arctic Wolf so that I can blow it into little tiny pieces. That would be very helpful since it has the Black Carapace. Also, there are other options. There's an Urban Mech. Oh, is this just like all Black Carapace units? It is. Oh, that's not even remotely fair. We got 2 Urban Mechs over here and an Arctic Wolf. I'll bet these are both cockroaches. Jarek wins the mission. I'll drop a random free gift sub. Well, we're going to have to try extra hard now, because it's going to be an interesting show. At 10 to 3 odds, everybody's got to kill 3.33333333333 mechs. So do your best job, guys.
I'm here.
Next target. Oh, hi, my buddy, my friend, my palzo. Do I just want to go full on acid rounds? Acid rounds may be the best idea that I had all week. So yeah, let's see if we can't kill you.
Here we go.
It's time to punch through your armor, and then your structure, and make you explode. Another one down. Okay.
Go down.
3 to 9 odds. I can take this, right? This is a thing we can do. Shift slightly over to the side. So now we're sort of trying to keep each other within our defensive fields on this one. Here's hoping. We have to try, just to prove my point about cash incentives. Acid rounds are always the best idea. I agree back here. I think they're always the best idea. The only problem is they tend to be a little less accurate. Okay, we got a full-on catapult C1B coming on in. Going to engage the Gosler. Look at the range of the... Oh, this light blue has got to be his AMS range.
Barely dinged my armor.
Shooting down most of those. That's working. Irby down. Irby feels... hey, if we want to start betting, I'd be happy to house. Yes, let's start a betting ring. The thing is bits and subs. If you think that we're going to win... 100 bits. If you think we're going to lose, 50 bits. And we'll get a voting going like that. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I? Maybe. So how will the enemy respond to my amazing display? Well, first they're going to wait until Punisher gets moved, and the Punisher's going to hopefully be able to pop something. Maybe even that Urban Mech, because that Urban Mech keeps moving up closer. Okay, are you carrying a Gauss rifle or an AP weapon? Because if it's just like a mag shot, I can handle that. If you're carrying a full-on Gauss rifle, I might not be able to handle that. You are not going to be able to move. You might just be on fire at the start of this round. Oh, the heat is gonna be insanely difficult to work with. Move through the flames, because why not?
Confirmed.
You are an engine of death and destruction. 65 on that Urban Mech, 65 on the Mad Dog with his large pulse and clan alarm points. I think I'm going to target the Urban Mech, though, because the Urban Mech is closer and a little bit more dangerous. Shut off our ER medium lasers and fire. Okay, he only hit one of those Gauss rifles. I'm very disappointed. And I doubt Apollo's going to be able to do anything. I think Apollo's going to have to sit there and just kind of tank it. Oh, we got hit by the PPC. That's not good because we're out of cover. Did you see the answers from Raza? White is the inbuilt sensor range. Flamers were not nerfed. Oh, our sensors are that short ranged?
Waiting for orders.
Okay, we're going to be able to get under temperature. I think. Yes. Temperatures will be fixed. Right? Maybe? Potentially. If I fired at you and I shut off one of these... I will have my heat under control. So we, of course, want to go over to SRM damage on this one because we want to make it as effective as possible. I have Infernos and I have Listen Kills. So obviously we're going to do Listen Kills. Integrated AMS has got to stay as high as it's possibly going. I don't like this angle, though. Can I get a side angle? I can if I'm willing to basically place myself in a nearly suicidal position, which I'm not really willing to do, but we're going to figure out what's about to happen soon. Shifting off to the side since I don't need a line of sight for my AMS, and that is going to heat me up rather considerably. Let's see, 45 versus 60, yeah, that's considerably less. So I suppose I will shut off both of my LRMs, and we're just going to engage with SRMs, which does have me a little bit concerned. But hey, Listen Kills going out, buddy. My gift from me to you. Okay, we got through most of his armor, so he's working on him. And the Black Carapace repairing himself. Sensors, yes, so maybe you don't get no sensitive data penalty when moving inside that. I thought we had like all kinds of long-range sensor support on this one. That's got to be the Mad Dog because that's too many pulse lasers. And this AMS just kicking it. Trying to save everybody.
Guys.
And he's toasting. Interesting. Why would you toast yourself for that? It's not worth it, buddy. You're going to explode. Do it more. Alright, where is the next force? Can we handle all of these guys? Because the heavies are starting to move into play. We've got a Mad Dog and a Catapult moving on up. I've still got 2 of the Black Carapace, and I'm being shot at from behind by a Kit Fox, which is not exactly the most comfortable feeling in the universe. But I think we can take it. Gosh darn you, Chester. I needed that 4th mech. That's only the basic sensors, I think, not the real sensors. Okay. I suppose that makes weird sense, I guess. I'm just going to have to go with whatever you're saying on this one because I do not know. Arctic Cheetah, moving over to the side. I'm going to kill you. Don't think I won't.
Standing by.
But first, the mini-pult has a better idea. The mini-pult is going to murderize somebody. I don't want to shoot you from the front, because shooting you from the front becomes very difficult. Shooting you from the side, however, is toasty easy, and I'm going to do that as much as I possibly can. I could actually do that to an Urban mech over here, which I don't know the accuracy on, so I'm not going to do it to him. But I think moving in here might actually be, not with a jump, but with a run. That's what I wanted. Yes, I'm going to push a little bit on this one to see if I can't tear him apart. This is going to be most of my acids at this point. We're going to have to shut them off after this.
Show me your war.
You're not dead. You're not
Critical hit.
dead. You were supposed to be dead. Luckily for me, you weren't able to hit me. So there's that going for me. Pilot vision versus sensors. Oh, okay. And he's going to walk forward, which is not very healthy for me. Apollo,
Commander.
I need your SRMs. I need them now and powerfully, please. Can I get a side angle shot? Not even with a sprint? No, you're just gonna be that mean to me? Wow. Look at how mean they are to me. Target you and activate all the weapons. Oh, baby. You're about to get everything. Or I could shoot you. But it's a front angle shot, which sucks. Side angle shot of the Mad Dog. Terrible accuracy. Yeah, let's go kill this guy. How good is your armor at this moment? Pretty good, actually. I'm not going to Warlord on this one. We are, however, going to pop you with a lot of missiles. There we go. Explosion. Healthy. Good. Solid. And an ammunition explosion. So we got that going for us. Hello, Chaos Coog. Was recently mentioned in the Discord chat. It is to help the AI close the distance. Oh, okay. That works. Leave it to the fox to find the rear shot. He can try. He's going to fail. Beat neat. And here comes the catapult. He has arrived, and suddenly his arms came into existence. The reason why they do that is to make it so that you can't just like zoom in on the mech model and say, "Oh, I know he's got LRMs," thus defeating the purpose of the whole inaccuracy on the models with the sensor system. We have the Hellbringer surging on forward and continuing to try and fire. This overloaded clan AMS, I do not know how it hasn't jammed by this point, but I am so very happy with it. It's operating at peak efficiency. Eventually it's going to blow up the mech, but still it's operating at peak efficiency. So they are pulling within my jamming range, which makes things work. Punisher, hi. I have a couple of tasks I could grant you, one of which is shooting a catapult. Let's see what you can see right now. The accuracy is not so good. The accuracy is much better. The accuracy is okay. The accuracy is worse. And the accuracy is brilliant, but who cares? Actually, I could probably tear them apart in one round of shooting. I kind of do want to hurt that catapult. I return to a catapult soaring majestically. Yes, indeed. Perfect timing on that one. Let's rush off over on the side to see exactly what I'm dealing with. Oh, the accuracy is actually not terrible. The accuracy is amazing. Let's tear him apart, please. Oh, we drill. We drill, baby drill. This way I'll be able to engage that catapult while walking or standing in the next round to shoot him in the side, with Warlord on top of that for the additional accuracy. It's not a clan AMS, it's an integrated AMS? Happy I finally looked it up on the wiki, huh? I have no idea. 4 barrels of death, indeed. I love the missile boats. Yeah, these missile boats are flooding me. Or do you mean our missile boats? Our missile boats are great. They're little baby versions of this particular catapult, actually. Okay, they're more powerful than this particular catapult, if I'm completely honest. Allow me to demonstrate. Sprint! Can I get a side angle? I cannot get a side angle. I can't demonstrate this appropriately then. Well, in that case, let's just go see if we can't kill a cockroach. Because who really wants to deal with cockroaches? We're going to move slightly to the side, and I can't get the angle I want. I must run if I desire it, and I do, because this thing needs to die. Hi, my buddy, my friend, my pal. Not you, but you. Hi, buddy. No, we're not going to use these. We're going to instead switch over to listen kills, which will make you more accurate if you still have your AMS system. But other than that, I think I've got you. AMS system is redundant, but hey. Okay, so there goes another one. That's 100% of the first lance, 60% of the second lance, which means we're doing 5, 6, 7 units against 3. We've whittled them down, but we still haven't run into the big heavies yet. PWP? What? This mech is just adorable and lovely, and the mini-pult is possibly the most powerful thing I've ever built. I have tried to build a similar mini-pult in my Howl's Heroes campaign, and I had to use a Kintaro to do it, which means it doesn't have both arm accuracies. The Gosler still getting shot at, but luckily for us, able to dodge and avoid. Catapults are beautiful no matter the tonnage. This is true. Catapults are very sexy. They're one of the best looking mechs in the game. Even back in the original Heroes, they still looked pretty good. Not amazing as they do these days, but still pretty good. And then when they did some of the updated art with the catapults in motion, that's probably the best looking catapult. The one that's jumping over the hill. I don't know if you've seen that one, but it's a pretty decent artwork of it. Hey, Apollo! You are not in the position necessarily that I want you to be in, but let's see if I can get a little bit of pressure going on down onto the enemy. I could actually turn around and kill you, or I can kill you. We'll find out soon. Slightly to the side. Go with that. Hi. Your accuracy is pretty good. Terrible, 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 awful. Yeah, we're going to go with you. So, listen, kill SRMs. I think that's a reasonable decision, and let's full warlord it. Let's make sure that he understands you are now the primary target. So we're going to sandblast him a little bit. Give him a little bit of love from all angles so that he now has to understand what's going on. Hello, Rekgar. What did you miss? You missed Jester bailing out of a mech that was perfectly intact. There was nothing wrong with it, and he just pulled the handles. I assume that he made a mistake. And also, we've finished off the first 5 mechs and the additional other 3 there. So 8 mechs so far out of the initial 15 that were fighting us. So our odds are currently 3 versus 5, 7. So we're doing okay, I think. Miss Jester going 1 versus 12. It was 1 versus 15, Spro. Get your numbers right. And had all the clan flamers we had. Yeah. It was perfectly intact. The plasma cannon was absolutely working lovely. I love Tarek's mech building philosophy, Macross missile massacre, Gauss cannons, flamer mechs. All interesting. Hopefully for a melee mech once RNG throws out a few parts. Oh yeah, if we can find melee mech parts, that would be lovely. Although, we were going to replace the Arctic Cheetah with... Oh, dude, you were so cooking. I may light you on fire in the next round just because I like Mad Dogs and I'd like to have you intact. You're probably the coolest mech out here. I think the Hellbringers might be 65 tons. Are Hellbringers 60 or 65 tons? I think they're 65. 2 engine crits and shot to pieces? No, that was a glitch message that I was sending. He didn't actually have those engine crits that were showing up as additionals. So he was fine. There was nothing wrong with the mech. Him bailing out was a coward move. Okay, you're basically going to stand still. You're going to aim into the side of him. What is that? That happens to be 99.1% accuracy. What if I went offensive push? Tear off his limbs. It didn't explode. That was going to be so beautiful if the whole thing had just, like, detonated spontaneously. I was really looking forward to that. Nothing wrong with just moving those weapons. Oh, come on, they were flamers. They weren't important. And the integrated laser AMS just continuing to do its thing. 50 minutes ago? Yes, we've been streaming for 56 minutes, of which 5 of those minutes are just a sort of rocking out to the beats of New World, which is great, but I suppose it's not actual content for which I can, say is mine. Although it's good music. Might be the new time slot? Yes, this might be the new time slot, but we will possibly be streaming for longer. I mean, I came out of work today, I was like, oh my god, I am so exhausted. Do I really want to stream for extra time? And now that I'm actually here and having fun with you guys, it's like, dude, I could go until midnight. Let's go. We probably won't stream that long. My voice will probably give out before that point, but still, we're having a good time. So we might actually still be streaming from like 4 to 7 at this point, which would be cool. And the Kid Fox coming in for that melee attack. He's got it in the bag. And missed his headbutt by 7%. Can't touch this. Nope, Apollo is clearly Captain Polly from Clan Spaniel in a trench coat. So not free births. You never know. Although Apollo has only demonstrated that he can only hit something if he's attempting to hit it 50 times at the same time, which is why he's in a catapult, rather than, a more aggressive mech that happens to have high accuracy as the name of the game. Barbecue... Oh no, Mini-Pult's getting shot at a lot. Oh, make it stop.
Damage minimal.
If you don't overstress my heat system, I am going to light you on so much fire in the coming round. It's going to be lovely. That new, what I assume ECM effect is kind of cool. Oh yeah, the little lightning effect as they go in and out of the ECM coverage. That's awesome. That's from the original thing, but it's the way that RogueTech is now able to integrate it. I love it. Okay, we need to kill the catapult, which there are ways, specific ways, certified to murder catapults, of which they require heavy MRMs to be active, which we don't have. Oh my god, you have a full-on clan Gauss rifle? I thought you had like an AP Gauss that we were just blasting at me this whole time. I suddenly feel a lot less safer than I had been. Double tap. And please unjam your heavy MRMs. It's very, very unfortunate that they're not working right now. Was that one or both? Oh good, they're both back online. Now I can really kill people again. Would you come back eventually? I do need to murder people. Punisher is up. Punisher obviously has this target as this catapult again, and just blast away. Let's see if you can tear his arm off again. There it goes. You're under control, baby. I want to step to the side but still be able to look forward, which is a bit difficult. So I'll step over here, which puts me in the water, which is not super useful to a mech that has 4 Gauss rifles. But hey, every little bit helps. And that's going to be your wasted turn. Thank you for wasting your turn. I now need Apollo.
Commander?
Yes, what you're going to do is you're going to melt a mech. And you're going to melt a mech in style. It's going to be beautiful. He's not going to be able to stop himself from just clapping at the sheer beauty of what you're about to do to him. I want later to appreciate the beauty of what I've done to him.
Move order received.
If you get that reference, please let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so let us activate, because I really want to know if people get that one. I'm going to activate all our fire, because baby, you're turning off for a little while. Go to bed. 130 heat. Mech shut down. I think we're losing Turek. Wait, what? Are we actually losing things, or what's going on? And the point defense is going lovingly, so we have things under control. I need to kill this kid fox at some point soon, and then we'll be able to rock and roll with other things. Just doing a quick check to make sure that I haven't broken this. Yeah, Strixum's got it. Do you know which Dune? Like, specifically which part of the Dune fandom? Oh, just my mind? Oh, come on. It was a great quote. The catapult, running away. Oh, stop running, catapult. You're just gonna die tired. Is that a Bioshock reference? Nope, it was indeed. Drixum had it right. It is Dune. Specifically, it is the sci-fi miniseries of Dune, which I watched when I was much younger, and I adore it. Ian McNeice as Baron Harkonnen was just everything I ever wanted it to be. So... Oh, and I love to try and find excuses to be able to play that scene. Like, the very beginning monologue. The whole, and so it begins. The trap is set. The prey approaches. Glorious winter is about to descend on House Atreides and all its heirs. The centuries of humiliation visited upon my family will finally be avenged. But Arrakis was mine! I'll stop the quote there, but I love that opening monologue that he gives. Let's kill the Kid Fox. I just love how powerful the mini bolt is. It's like everything I love. Next thing, he will start quoting The Godfather. I've never seen it. The one with... Who did you shut... Oh, you're still trying to shut up. No, it's the one with Ian McNeice. I don't know who Uwe Oken... The only reason I know it's Ian McNeice is because I had to look it up. But it's the one that Sci-Fi did. It's not the original Dune movie, which I have not heard good things about. I stopped paying attention one moment and then suddenly Derek is doing theater. I used to do theater all the time. I've changed, but still. No, Mustadia, I've never seen The Godfather. Oh, that was such a good series. At least the first half of it was really, really good. Even the second half of it I still kind of like a lot. So, since our MRMs are back online, you didn't break them again, did you? Oh good, they're lovely, they're working, they're perfect. So I can come up and I can delete another mech, which will be useful. Because the Hellbringers, I assume, will be showing up sometime soon, so I can murder them. Have you never seen The Godfather? Because I never bothered to see it. I mean, gangster movies are not necessarily my thing. I hear they're really good. I've seen quotes of it from YouTube, but I've never bothered to actually take a moment to watch it. You're adopted? I don't think so, but perhaps. It'd be really hard for me to be adopted, considering how scarily much I look like my father. I'm 27 and I still have watched The Godfather. And? I'm not quite sure what that means. Okay, more fire coming in on the barbecue pult. So the barbecue pult can handle it, because the barbecue pult is toasty in every single way it can be. We're going to light that Mad Dog on more fire, by the way. In case you were wondering, the more fire has been ordered. Don't you worry. Hi, Bati. You've moved. Oh my god, I'm down to 8 rounds. Are you kidding me? What? We may have spent too much time messing around with the Gauss rifles. Yeah, I think we're going to have to rip off a pair of tons of that and just start killing other things. Shoot for his head for the 10% and the 4 chances to get the hit. That's a really tempting deal. Oh, hi, Hellbringer. Still managed to miss one, which is, yeah. I have noticed the ammunition getting quite low. I'm not happy about it either. But we are going to have to just sort of survive it. More incendiary, please. I understand the heat is a problem, but you know what? The pilot may bail. And that's the important bit. Step back here, into the water, and we're okay. Temperature under control. More incoming fire, but the mini bolt is there with the save once again. Does not care for the enemy incoming. But it's The Godfather. It's like the one you must watch, literally the highest rated movie ever. And that is the response I give when people are like, how have you not seen it? And I don't think I'm going to be able to heat control you. I think I'm just going to have to kill you. Because otherwise things are going to be bad. I feel sad. Nah, don't feel sad. Because it's fine. Eventually, someone may convince me to bother to take the time to sit down and watch The Godfather, but that time is not now. And I think that if I attempted to watch The Godfather right now on Twitch, 1, people would get irritated, and 2, I think Twitch would get very irritated. Which is why I love to have 20 rounds of ammo at full alpha. We had 11, which worked out pretty good, actually, until it didn't. Hi, dude, or Duderino, perhaps. I'm gonna see if I can't open you up like a can of worms. So hi, not swarms, acid. We're gonna combine 2 things that everybody loves. Acid and listen kill. And there goes most of his mag. And he bailed, okay. Apollo. Hi. Apollo, you love me tomorrow. So target that, activate all the weapon systems, and integrated AMS apparently is shutting off. Don't do that. Get this pilot out of this mech, come on. Bail, pilot. You don't want to be in that thing. Come on, bail out of the pilot. Oh, he's not gonna bail. He's not gonna bail. I know he's not gonna bail. I gotta shoot him. I gotta kill him. How's my incendiaries doing? Almost out of incendiaries. We got one more round of just torching people. But the AMS is still under control. Zap. I love how that thing just works. We said that you needed to be conservative with the ammo and not make it throwaway shots. Oh, come on.
Got my attention.
Could you possibly just give up those opportunities? We're going for the head. You broke something. Oh no, you hit the head. That's good. That'll make my life a little bit easier. Okay, so now what we're going to do is you have become a punch bot. What you do is you walk up to people and you strike them with your fist. And they explode.
I'm too damned hot.
His backfoot is broken. He can't leave. I don't think that's how that works. But he now has a very exposed head. He may want to get out of the mech really quick. Otherwise, he may not survive very soon. How much health do you have left? You've got, like, less than 10 health. I could probably SRM your head and blow you up. More incoming fire, but the barbecue pole does not care for it is terrible accuracy. And we can handle everything. Yeah, I think I'm going to rip out those medium lasers and give him 2 more double tons. That'll give him 2 more rounds of shooting. Which I feel would not quite be adequate, because there is another thing somewhere off in here. We need to get additional mechs as well. We have a somewhat skewed setup for how much ammunition we need, because we're used to having 8 mechs on the field. And 8 mechs kills things a lot faster than just 2. Wow, that Hellbringer was accurate as all heck on the mini-pult. To be fair, the mini-pult hadn't moved very far, but the mini-pult is now probably about to rip you in half. Oh, also managed to strike the barbecue pole. That's not okay. RogueTech, the mod where you must alpha every round as you sprint towards the enemy and hit them with your sword. Yes. You say that like it's a bad thing. It is important to get within melee range. After all, oh yeah, that's right. We're supposed to be pretending to be clanners, aren't we? Right. So we're using our fake names. We'll move into the forest. I don't want to move quite there into the forest. What I do want to do is I want to hit you with a brick. How big of a brick? This big of a brick. The kind of brick that makes people go, huh, I didn't know the bricks came that big. 75% accuracy. Yeah, let's just shatter most of his front. Oh, what had happened there? I think you're in pieces, aren't you? And I've now set you up perfectly for Punisher to come in and punch you. Of course, you moved to phase 23, so yeah, Punisher's going to run up and punch you and knock you over. It's going to be great. Hey, Tara keeps the coffee going, can't complain here. Alright, next. Who's next? Who's next? Shadowcat, off in the distance. Okay, don't have to worry about him. You're also off in the distance, don't have to worry about you. Apollo! Yes, buddy, friend, pal, and confidant. Right. So, we have an important thing for Apollo to get done. Apollo needs to blow the head off of this mech, but Apollo also at the same time needs to not blow the head off of this mech, if you catch my meaning. Well, blow the shoulders off this mech. So we're going to listen, kill, all SRM it, see if we can't tear his head off. Because I think he's got 6 health. And do I warlord it? No, we don't warlord. I need 1 SRM to strike his head. Or for the pilot to just bail out. You broke it. What'd you break? Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding? Oh, of course. Okay. Well, we tried. I think we tore it apart, but we tried. Yeah, just run up there and get in his face. In fact, get to his other side, because he has a very exposed arm, and see if you can't break that arm. Hi, I came to play. And there goes a lot of damage, actually. Terry told me not to mute the subs. Yes, you're not allowed to mute them. Unless you know they become truly annoying and start chanting illegal phrases around here, which we are not allowed to do. So, oh, you moved at 1, buddy. You're in trouble. I think the RTT has realized that, wait a second, I need to come back and actually help people out. Otherwise, we're going to lose. By the way, I mentioned it's 4 versus 3.
I'm under heavy fire
I think
here.
we might have this under control. Arclight. Yeah, Arclight, just blow his head off. You're gonna... Oh, God. Running out of all the ammo. How is this supposed to work? Sprint. Who is the 4? 1, 2... Yeah, there he is. Can I go after him? Can I see him? Can I somehow get a line of sight? Apparently not. Start running, because we've reached the cavalry phase of the game. Listen, kill, or swarm. I think we're going to go full on listen, kill. We'll, no, I don't want to do this. We're going to hit him with swarms. This will get out of all of our swarms gone. But... Oh, come on. We got that much penetration and it didn't explode.
LRMs are out.
I think the puns are as terrible as they might fall into that role. Shadowcat, come back.
Yes, Commander.
We're here to kill you. Hi, Hellbringer. Weapons active. We're going back to... No. Oh, wow. I'm down to just SRMs. Normal SRMs and nothing. Let's go full Warlord on this one to see if I can't kill him quick. Because I'm just about out of ammo. Fire! Penetration, break something, anything. Just tear them apart.
Scored a critical hit.
Okay.
I'm out of
You're going to be out of SRMs very soon. Because you're down to Infernos.
Orders.
Punisher! It's time to stand on him. How much health? He's got a lot of health. Yeah, stand on him.
To hell with the weapons.
Break him. Okay, that's good damage on him. He's not dead, but that's good damage on him. You pull getting shot at by a single medium laser, large laser, something laser, a laser. So we can take care of that. And the Hellbringer is going to stand. He's probably the most dangerous thing on the map at the moment because he still has most of his guns. Because I can't control where the punches happen. No matter what I try, it just doesn't work out. His torso is exposed quite nicely, actually. Oh, we broke his large pulse laser in there. What's in his arm? Broken omnipod. We might have an ability to beat the ever-living crap out of him. Because 2 of my mechs are about to be out of ammunition. He did nothing. Thank you. Thank you for that. I needed that. Although he is waiting until 17. Phase 23, which could be, you know, this guy or could be this guy. Both of these are fairly fast mechs. Of course, they are to cheat a little bit even faster. And we'll dart on forward and fire a couple of long-range shots. By a couple, I mean a bunch, and they're going to hit the barbecue bolt in a very bad way. There are no egg mechs on the field, Stormwind. That doesn't work.
I'm here.
Arclight's mini bolt. Oh, please tell me you can get that shot. Get that shot. There's that shot. Activate the Warlord. It's a 90%. I think I might have you. Fire them.
Copy that.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Do it! This mech! So good!
Target
It's got 30 rounds left. So we're in a bit of a bind on that one. Apollo, hi, your barbecue bolt. You're gonna basically try and tear him apart using fire. I know, it's a bit of an odd thing to do. But you're gonna activate your Inferno SRMs and we're gonna see if we can't just break him. And there goes most of his mech.
Critical hit, Commander.
And my laser misses, I'm jammed. He's running. He's running now.
You've got my
Boy, you ain't going nowhere. Especially because your center third is exposed. Or it could come up here. So his right side will punch on through. Could break his leg. Or we can come over here, which I think I'm going to do. And the reason why I'm going to move on to this side instead of the other side is because if I break his arm, I might actually take away his ability to actually fight me. Which will be helpful. And there goes his arm. With a medium laser. I'm a little disappointed that it wasn't more stuff. He's lost his evasion. He's now vulnerable. To what I don't know. But he's vulnerable. Arclight, hi. You've got a new target. And your new target is the Ares tank. Hi, my buddy, my friend, my pal. Surprise! It's me. I have listen, kill, and you're about to explode.
Confirmed.
Taken care of. Okay, we're down to 2. Did I just catch you having fun, Mr. Rick?
Long-range missiles are out.
Worst are people that make digests but don't have any children. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. That's a rule. Not allowed. Just completely against all the rules. More incoming missiles, but the laser MS is once again kicked back on, protecting us from a couple of hits, but the Gosler is fortunately able to use this melee attack still. We'll hopefully be able to beat the Everlyn crap out of this target. Hi, how much do I have left? First of all, turn that integrated laser MS back on. So, you want to be a hero. So what we're going to do is we're going to run right around over here, because I just have Infernos. If I switch these back over to standard LRMs, just so I could get the additional, like, shootingness on you, what could I actually get done? I don't recommend it. But the accuracy is actually not as terrible as you'd think.
Got it.
Alright. Make him hurt.
Yes.
And he's down. Okay, Hellbringer taken care of.
Eliminated.
Alright, there's just one person left. There's just you. Get on over here, buddy.
Aye, aye.
We're gonna play. Activate the Warlord. And fire.
Roger that.
That won't happen. Or not take 10% shots? No. Why would we... Why would you even suggest something like that? That's horrible. Not taking 10% shots. What are those 10% shots supposed to feel like when they suddenly hear people like you talking about how they're not allowed to do that sort of thing? Oh. If you keep having these fighting 3 versus 10 to 12 fights, this was 3 versus 15. I want to make that clear because I feel very proud of what we accomplished. Oh, you son of... Raza.
Aye, aye.
Seriously? We're back to this?
Confirmed.
I thought that this was a bloody
Waiting for order.
Nidhogg gunship problem. I didn't realize this was a problem with everybody. Get your ass back here.
Locking up.
Missiles. The cat haul ass. Come back here. Like, stop doing that. I hate it when they do this so much. It's like, oh, the battle's over and we lost. Let me just waste the next 5 minutes of your time by fleeing from you constantly. But apparently I can't shoot at you despite the fact that it said I could shoot at you from here. So there's that. Hunting a wabbit, apparently. What have you missed? Well, the AI is running again. I don't know who programmed it, but I gotta tell you, it is really, really dumb. Because there's literally just an Arctic Cheetah left and he's running. It's like, really? Also, if Sprog called you, tell Sprog to stop calling you for dumb things. That was a juke. It actually called for us, not you. Alright, so... yeah. He's got nothing that can actually fight us. He's got an LRM-20, a flamer, and a medium pulse laser. I've been listening to the T-Rex struggle, but I feel like I missed some extra context. Now, it's... so normally Nidhogg gunships love to just run away from you. Well, apparently now in this version, mechs love to run away from you as well. It's... well, irritating would be the nicest way to put it. So we're just going to keep shooting at it as it attempts to flee. Maybe we'll actually break it soon. But if it doesn't come back to me, it's always annoying. Unless the last mech does some sort of death blossom, there's a free sub somewhere. Apparently, yes, I'm looking forward to it. So somebody bet me I couldn't take it. And, well, it is possible. I suppose the Arctic Cheetah could have nukes somewhere on board. I mean, technically they're not on, but every so often glitches can happen. We found Tarek never watched The Godfather. Yes, there's that too. I've never watched The Godfather, which is apparently a cardinal sin around here. Give me a line of sight and a good target, please. Warlord it up just for the additional accuracy. Blow him to little tiny pieces if you don't mind. At least blow off his legs so he can't run away. Engine crits all across the board. Is he gonna eject too? I've been told that's a really common response to a couple of measly engine crits. Coming on forward, no target, and wait. Punisher can come in with a pair of medium lasers. He can plink him. Okay, go for the full blink.
Firing.
Blip. Oh, 4 Gauss rifles and the last target is killed utilizing a medium laser. I wonder if his engine is crit. You never quite know. I just wait there. RTD will do multi-targeting. Taken care of. I believe somebody owes us a free sub. Alrighty.
Target acquired.
Sean again is gifting a tier 1 sub to Tarek 117's community. Thank you, Sean, for the gifted sub. You've gifted 6 in total, which makes you a baller. 320,000, 20 C-bills. I almost said prestige. It's like being Australian and never having eaten Vegemite. Well, is Vegemite any good? Answer that question honestly. Oh, come on, we lost a sensor recon. Jester, you're on the bench.
All systems
You coward.
nominal.
Thank you, Hoplite, for the follow. Glad to have you along for the ride. Hopefully you will enjoy our little adventures around here. Okay, I need these Mad Dog parts. Because I have a Mad Dog. And I want a Prime. Because the Prime is better. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We could get lucky and get the last one. What is actually out here for us to actually grab? Because I can't just immediately do that. Yes, Mr. T45 has won the sub. That's amazing. It's amazing with cheese. Subs. Is Sean using multiple amounts? For what? I'm allergic to gluten. Well, I assume there's gluten-free somewhere around here. There's a clan flamer we could pick up. I mean, it is sitting on the ground, but you know what? Marauder. Medium pulses, PPZs, which are, of course, pirate PPCs. Armor clan, which is just clan armor, but apparently it's case enabled. That's pretty fun. Armored cowl. Don't really need them. Cockpit clans. Also, didn't realize these were a salvageable item. I thought these were integrated. I think I have additional... oh, I don't have additional clan fire. Ooh. Marauder. Or, not Marauder. Mad Dog. keeping the Mad Dog. I still haven't seen anything that's going to make me walk away from that Mad Dog. Protective padding. What is even that? This is a separate piece of equipment? Holy God. Give that to me. That is the one thing that I will sacrifice a Mad Dog part for. Give me a Royal Heatsink double. Apparently it's only -3 weapon heat now. I thought it was -5. Is it less powerful? It was Yorick Morel. Oh yeah, Yorick is the one who did it, but of course Sean is awesome and always loves to give to the community. Yorick has gotten awfully quiet. All right, so let's see if, please give me just one more Mad Dog part. That's all I ask of you. You, okay, you did. Thank you. All right, I thought for a second it had screwed me out of the Mad Dog, but no, we've got 4 Mad Dog parts, and I've got 1 sitting at home. Armored Cowl, Artemis 4, Artemis 4 is useless. Seether, thank you for the subscription, gifted from York Noir. He is a man of his word, and we thank him very much for it. Welcome to the team, as we get more subs going, which is quite nice. Did get our Royal Double Heatsink, got a random clan, also got ER ammunition for our ATMs, which we'll probably not use because the -4 damage is pretty big. Like plus 90% to all range brackets is also pretty huge, but gunnery plus, which will give us, or a rangefinder plus is 60 sight and 1 gunnery, and a pirate fire control system was actually something I almost paused to grab, but I'm kind of glad I didn't now at this point. Alrighty, so a not terrible run mission, although we do need to make a lot of cash in soon times. Thank you, Chaos Coog, for the follow. Welcome to the team. Hope you enjoy the adventures that we go on with our various mechs, most of which are currently in storage and being repaired, because they were quite badly damaged in a recent mission where we had to fight 3 assault mechs on a 3 skull mission. No, seriously, it was an Atlas, what was the small one? Oh yeah, a Supernova was the small one, and a Daishi. That was a lot of fun. Mr. Moon Prime, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us on the adventure as we continue forward. We did a name for our followers. That is a good idea. I don't know what I'd name them, but good idea. We lost money on this mission. That is less than good. Not gonna lie. So we're going to lock that one in and see how little cash I have. Oh no, we made money on that one. Good. Good job all around. Claps. Okay, first things first though, I need to come over to the mech bay because I have a mech to build and also mechs to throw away probably. Need to sell the Lego perhaps? Okay, Mad Dog Prime. Could also have a Mad Dog Alpha. The Mad Dog Alpha is an ERPPC, but no, I want the Prime because the Prime has better weapons. Lock that in. That will cost me a grand total of nothing because you're an Omni-Mech and you're lovely. Confirm that. Thank you. Just call everyone the disciples of Lego. Oh, that could be a way to go. I was hoping for me to go broke. Oh, cruel, cruel shade. Wait a second, what happened to my... Oh, I have just random Urban Mech CR. It's a cockroach. It's junk, apparently. Get rid of it. I don't need it. I have no use for such a piece of equipment. Keep that. I don't know why we're still keeping the Crab 2C. Sprog, do you still want us to keep this Crab 2C? The reason it's in here is because you've asked for it. But if you're done with it, just let me know. Urbies are a blight. Wow. Way to say that in a channel that currently uses an Urban Mech as its mascot. You just sold an Urban Mech part? Yeah, because it wasn't a good one. It wasn't Lego. I think we may want to get rid of the Hellbreakers again. Nah. Alright, so catapults, the Jadehawk. I think I have to get the Jadehawk? Oh no, I built a Jadehawk. I don't need a Jadehawk anymore. Scrap it. That'll give me enough cash. And we do want a Timberwolf just because we're clans and we want Timberwolves for obvious reasons. Red Reaper sitting there, all beautiful and pretty. For some reason, does not sync up with the other Black Knight parts. Now that is something that actually I think needs to be looked into, why the Red Reaper doesn't sync with any other Black Knight parts. So we can sell that because it's not going to work. We need to run into another Red Reaper and blow its head off. We came so close to stealing this. Timberwolf, I need to keep. Also, I should tell the Avatar that you've been cheating on with its stepbrother. What? Oh, I see. Well, I haven't seen any avatars in this particular campaign yet. Wow, Stepboy and Tyrek is selling stuff? We're selling stuff? What? Oh yeah, of course we gotta sell stuff. We gotta make a little bit of cash. I need some money. Kane. Kane onegashimasu. And first... Oh, we seem so close. So close to getting it all. All the parts were there, but it didn't give us any. Alright, do I want this Naga? Do I seriously want a Naga? It is it's fire support success to the first generation Woodsman, but is an oddity in many ways. It basically has 2 arrow 4s and nothing else. Lego t-shirts will be a thing. I'm going to have to commission an artist because the Lego t-shirts are cool, and we're giving away 2 of them, by the way. So make sure you swing on by the Saturday stream. You will get 2 tickets in the raffle if you want in. If you swing on by our Saturday stream, you will get only 1 ticket in the raffle if you're only on the Discord. So make sure you're on both. So yeah, check down below for links to our Discord and the rest of our stuff, including things like our YouTube channel, or if you want to donate or anything like that. And yeah, enjoy all of it. We may want to sell ammunition. But first things first, it's very important that we continue our engineering trip and also get rid of most of our cash, apparently. Give me mech control. That way in 6 days I'll actually be able to control the entire star. That'll be useful. That already is a thing. Rekar, are you not on our Discord? Rekar, join that Discord. You have been around for so long. You need to join the darn Discord. We're not joking. There is a Lego t-shirt. And we're going to be raffling 2 of them off. One is a size large, one is a size extra large. So if you're in that size bracket, then there is a Lego t-shirt that you could potentially win. So, yeah, we're 6 days. We will have the ability to control the entire star, which will be working lovely. Come back over to the mech bay. Let's go take a look at things. Because things are, well, in pieces. Hello, my mad dog. You're in pieces. I don't like this color scheme. That's a dumb color scheme. Give me a good color scheme. Preferably that doesn't have like a smiley face on it. What is wrong with the mech? It's a giant emblem on it. How do I remove it? Alright, let's just refit, see what's left on here. I need a Fat Man's t-shirt, and XL won't work for me, so I want it for the raffle. Been busy with moves. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, you can still join the Discord. The Discord will not hurt your moves. In fact, the Discord may even help your move. I'm 100 tons so mech in real life. Let's see. So we have XL engine built in 300. I love how just the center stack is in beautiful, perfect shape. So I don't have to do anything with that because that's actually most of the cost of refitting a mech is the center stack. Fire control systems, they're all clans, so they're beautiful. I don't have to do much to them either. We still have a large pulse laser and an omnipod lower. Do I have a lower arm? Please tell me I have a lower arm. Omnipod lower. Whoop. In his arm, not his torso. All right, so this mech is basically 100%. Do I have it? I can't put hands on. I couldn't put hands on a mad dog? Oh, that's not right. You shouldn't be able to put hands on a mad dog. I'm just saying. So that is something we're going to have to keep in mind. You can hang it on the wall. I would scrap it like I scrap all Urban Mech parts. Oh, that's cool. Alrighty, so we need 24 tons. Essentially, we have 30 tons worth of pod space that we can throw into this thing. And this seems just a little bit different. Like, the UI just seems slightly different. First things first, let's go take a look at ATMs. Why? Because me and Sproke have been messing with ATMs lately, and they are cool. And let's go full-on ATM 24, which gives me 12 tons for additional, weapons in space. I could then go 4 medium lasers, I think. And that would still get... Oh yeah, I forgot how heavy pulse lasers are. I could throw in a second pulse laser, I think. Yeah, I can set... Look at me, 4 tons of ammunition. Each one is 60. So each one is... I would have 10 rounds for every single one of these ATMs. If I have the ammunition for them. Which I actually might. Lasers. Show me. Do I have a clan large pulse? Oh yeah, our ER pulse. That's 6 tons, right? And this is 6 tons, right? Oh, lovely. Which gives me 6 tons of ammunition, which is perfect. ATM 21. Oh, I thought I had an additional... Don't I have another 6? There it is. Okay, 4 tons. I thought so. Okay, so I need ammunition. If I don't have ATM ammunition, I'm going to be so sad. I have ATM ammu. Ammu? Yes, I have ATM ammu. What is that? It's the latest condition. It means I'm allergic to ATMs. How sad for you. I would like more ATM ammo, because this is a little bit light on ATMs. Large ER pulse? Yes, indeed, it is sexy. Alright, so we have ATM 24, which I think this is actually a variant. What do you guys think? Do we go with the pulse lasers, or do we go something a little bit safer? Maybe pull these off for, say, ER larges, or even just mediums for a bit of more of a brawler. That would give us a little bit more ammunition for the ATMs. I don't like the ATM ER because it reduces the damage by 4, which drops them down to basically LRM damages. So, I mean, I have a single ton of it, but I don't have anywhere to put it. Do I have patchwork material? I don't think I do. I have patchwork material tier 2, which gives me basically half a ton, which is not sufficient. I would need more. A lot more. Sprogue would take ER large lasers. He thinks this whole ER large pulse laser thing is a whole bunch of bunk. The Warbank. You have the accuracy in the ATMs, don't need the lasers also? I was thinking the damage from the pulse lasers. So if we swap these out, we come back over to our lasers, And we come up to large lasers. We can fit in 2 of them without too much trouble. And then here's what I'm going to do, because... So, here's the deal. As you may have noticed, there are twin barrels on here. It looks cool if it has twin barrels. I'm going to put on a pair of medium lasers just for the backup. Probably don't need them, but I'm going to throw them on here. So, show me medium. Show me medium. And I'm going to use the additional 2 tons for more ATMs. And just because York has basically asked for it, we're going to give a ton of ER ammo, just in case we need it, and then a ton of ATM ammo. And this will be done in 9 days for a really cheap cost. Can ER large lasers do more damage effectively? Okay. We need 6 tons of ammo with no case. There is built-in case, because this is a clan mech. So the case is already in it. We don't need to worry about that. That's been taken care of by the game. I'd love to have case 2 in here, but unfortunately I don't quite have that. Do I have any better armor? Could I go with heavy ferro, perhaps? Oh, I have tons of space for heavy ferro. It gives me a lot more armor. I'm on board with this plan. Is this a clan heavy ferro? It is not. So I'm going to lose... Ooh, do we lose case for heavy ferro? Because we could get a lot of tonnage if we did it. Well, you know, almost a ton. I do kind of want to armor this up a bit more, because it is kind of light for what I want to do with it. Clan armor, yes. Looks like an ugly avatar to me. See, Shade has good taste. That's how you can tell. This looks like a good mech, need a cockpit, but otherwise... I'm going to bring this every chance. I will be happy to have you bring that up every chance. By the way, for those of you who don't know in chat, and I don't know how many there are because I can't actually see that right now in my analytics, but Shade is the one who made the Avatar mech, which is something that I actually kind of requested because the avatars are awesome, and they are one of the first... Holy shit. What? Right. 60 right there. Oh, yeah. Then the ER large is just turbocharged by 36 per... Right, 41 in chat. So yeah, Shade is the maker of the Avatar, and he has done an amazing job of it, and we are going to be hunting it down to see if we can't get our hands on it. This mech is toasty. This mech cannot handle that heat. ER large lasers off, please. Shade needs to be making night wolves. She does indeed fry. She is very hot. Someone give me back more medium lasers. Those are too toasty for us. Also, the armor is terrible, which is why we're going to armor up as soon as I can get a little bit more medium lasers onto the mech. Where are my mediums? There they are. Like so. Pull that off because I don't need that heat. The firepower drops, no lie. But, whew, at least our heat is a little bit under better control. Do I happen to have an exchanger on board? Because if I do, I might just try and weaponize this up a bit more. It's under engines, heat sinks, and heat sinks. Drop to the bottom. We do not. That is a shame. Do I have a radical prototype double heatsink kit? Or just a royal heatsink kit? How does that take care of the heat a little bit more? 66 for 89. I'm on board with that. Okay. Maybe 2 double heatsinks just to keep the heat really under control. Come back over here. They are standard heatsinks. So heatsink double and heatsink double. Because they fit so beautifully and perfectly, I have to go with that one. Endo, AMS, and armor. Ah, I like the AMS idea. And the armor, of course. But it already has endo steel. The structure comes as endo. So if we come over here and I attempt to put endo steel on it, boop, structure is already installed on the mech. So, because it's a clan mech, it's special like that. Yeah, cool enough. You won't be able to use the medium lasers all the time. This is true. But I do want this heat very much under control, which it now definitely is. This gives us 4 tons for armor. Or, you know, defensive systems like anti-missile defenses. If I come over to AMS, there it is. I still have a laser AMS clan, which I can mount in my arm. Little less than I could dual wield laser AMSs. That might be the way to go. Although I should actually have a laser AMS in my head, shouldn't I? Mech has too many weapons mounted to the head. It has no space. Right. Probably not worth. Only self-protect. Doesn't it overload? And overload AMS fires 30 shots, generates 22 heat, firing overload has a 30% jam. Lamps can fire directly like any other. Oh, it doesn't? Huh. I was hoping that if I overloaded it, it could do something cool. That's only integrated laser AMS? The Pirate AMS? We don't have Pirate AMS at the moment. Could go with like AMS flares. People have told me that they are amazing. But ooh, light tag. For additional accuracy? For additional accuracy. Catch you guys later. I'm going to drop my brother off to surgery. Well, good luck to your brother. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, Rekgar, but thank you for coming by. So much for heat control. Heat has been controlled. We are 78 for 89. That's pretty good. So let's armor this behemoth because it's going to need it. These are supposed to be faster-ish cavalry mechs, so there is that. And also, you know, we've given it all kinds of long-range capability. Go up to 70 on the back because I can handle. That's lovely. Now give me up to basically almost full armor on the center torso. Keep going up. There we go. 125. Give me max armor on the arms because that'll help him protect himself. Do you have any upgraded fire control systems? We'll take a look at that in just a bit. I just want to get the weight down for a armor setup. And definitely need a little bit more tonnage over here. Is that it? Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's not bad. That's a lot better armor than it was before. It'll be nice and solidly well protected. So let's go take a look at cockpit equipment because we still have room for it. Fire control system advanced, which I don't think is better than the clan standard. We would like to get our hands on some sort of... Oh, here's the Black Ops cockpit we got our hands on. So 5% accuracy, or sensor range and sight range. Electronic countermeasures, so it's a jammer built in, which would be great. Oh, a UAV built in. Interesting. How much space does that take up? It's just a cockpit. I'm losing a gunnery for it. Oh, no, it's a sensor system. Right. Okay, so that's a better sensor system. That's a good pickup. Doesn't cost us any weight, of course. You can put 2 heat sinks in the engine. Oh, interesting. Yeah, do I have one of those, though? I don't think I do. I have a heatsink 3. And unfortunately, these are really expensive once they start getting up in price. As you can see, 750,000 Seables. So we're just going to have to sit with the current heatsink doubles in the torso. But yeah, we'll definitely want to throw the heatsinks into the engine kind of as soon as we can because that's really helpful. It takes up less space. Not that we're hurting for space right now, but it'll be useful. Back over to the cockpit systems. It's only an Artemis 4, which is already built into an ATM 6. So, unfortunately, we're not going to get actually there. We may just go Pirate Fire Control System because it gives you a flat +1 and a rangefinder for the... that'll give me sight and gunnery. So it's a little bit better than the clan cockpit, I think. Unless it's going to give me an additional effect. No. So I could just go rangefinder ++. And that would give me a slight increase to my cockpit. Sheath Beacon is giving me a nice jammer. This is giving me increased accuracy. This is giving me increased accuracy. This is giving me increased... thing. I'm a bobber. Sight range, so there's that. Say drop the heatsink for armor or an ECM. It's got to be built in ECM thanks to the sheath beacon. So it's a fairly significant one too. The jammer is 190 meters. Oh, and I love how it grants a ECM field. The ECM bubble is 60 meters and is the light blue circle. So this is actually a pretty decent one. Why do you need sight range with a brawler build? Because ATMs are not only brawler weapons. ATMs are all range. So it has a maximum range of 540 meters. So you can do anything you want with it. Save it for a long-range map, go for the same sensor. Same for the sensor, but the sensors give me all kinds of crazy awesomeness. Like, what else would I replace it with? Because this is going to be something I'm going to be diving on top of people with. So dumping a UAV would be pretty fun. That's my thinking on that. And I don't really have many other better options, frankly. The IFF jammer takes away my sensors entirely, which I don't want, because we kind of need to see what we're doing. The Slick Suite is awesome, but... yeah, it's only a +3% increase, which... compared to the gunnery is really, really nice. It does give me +1 initiative. We could go Slick Suite. Like, the extra sight range is not needed on this. Well, this is going to be a scout, for sure. With a 300 rate diffusion core on a 60-ton mech, I mean, we are sprinting at high speeds on this one. So she's going to be up front and personal. So she'll be able to run up forward, see the target, and immediately engage with ATMs, then eventually get within range for ATMs and medium lasers. So there's no damage fall off on the ATM, so this is sort of the long-range kiting skirmish build. The 4 medium lasers are mostly for aesthetics, if I'm completely honest. Like, it honestly would be a better mech if we put on large lasers, it's just we don't have the heat control for it. So, that's why that makes sense, believe it or not. Is the Nova fire control system still busted? Kind of want the Pirate fire control system, though. 78 for 89, that should work. Plus the Royal Heatsink Kit to try to keep the Pirate system intact. I'll reduce it down to 7. So yeah, hopefully that'll help out a little bit. But I think this is good. Anybody got a name for this thing?
Phenomenal.
Thank you, Vac, here for the follow. Glad to have you along for a ride. Hopefully you enjoy your time spent with us. Okay, didn't realize it's going to be that fast. It will be a really interesting mech. I don't I still don't like the hands on it. Yeah, it shouldn't have hands, technically. So, name this the Pulsar. It doesn't have a pulse laser. I would, but it doesn't have a pulse laser. If it did, we'd be totally on board. But you can scout without sight range, side effects. Only how far you can make any sensor only penalty. I'm good with this. I'm feeling pretty good with it on this one. Because of Saturday. If we make a pulse laser mech, we'll absolutely name it the Pulsar. Shall convince my judging. Alright. Yeah, I'm solid with this one. I like it. So the build is locked in. The name may change. Lockjaw? Interesting. Not quite sure why. What RogueTech version are we using? We're using the most recent one that came out at like 3 o'clock or so, or 10 o'clock? The one that came out just recently on over on the Discord. It's not actually on the Nexus yet. So, God, why not save it for something like the Gosler? The Gosler has a ballistic fire control system. So, yeah, it has a rangefinder in it already, I think. Which is how it's able to pull off those 6 sweet shots. Name it the Wells Fargo Wag. I like it. I like it. Oh, I can't quite get it in. There we go. We'll do that. The Wells Fargo wagon. Congratulations. So good. Confirm. Confirm. Okay, we spent half of our cash on this, but it was worth it. It is the Wells Fargo wagon. It's a coming down the street. Oh, please let it be for me. Alright, let's see what's currently being patched. I'll just teach you to the bottom because you're kind of broken. All of you took pretty rough hits on this one. So we're going to be out of commission for a week, which is both good and bad because I'd like to be able to field my company in a week. Catapult will be ready in 12 days. Does anybody remember if we built the catapult? Or if it is also going to be a little bit of a work in progress build, I suppose you could call it. Put the Gosser in there. We'll be ready in a week. We'll see what's going on. How's the campaign going? I think it's going pretty gosh darn good. We are doing a pretty solid time. So we're just going to wait a few days, get all of our pilots feeling good, feeling fine, and get the Argo upgrade for the command console done. So this gives us 5 mechs, which is great because that'll allow us to actually start pushing on. How's our company doing? It's doing well. I don't think we did build it. We're going to find out soon. The next level is Repaired Mech Bay 2, enables 1 more additional lance, but we kind of don't need it right now. Also, we can't afford it right now. So let's go check out the current lineup for what we have, because we can only drop 5 mechs, and apparently none of them are actually ready. They're all a couple of days away, which kind of sucks. Catapult will be ready in 6 days. So let's get a couple more mechs back on the line. We're going to not be able to just sort of dive right into as dangerous a mission as I had originally planned. Stop. Oh, we're going to be cutting it close here. We may end up having to sell mechs or parts. All right, show me the big caddy. It doesn't show any errors, so it's a built mech. What did we put into this thing? It took me a month and less than 2 weeks to get done. Oh, we'll get it done. Oh, baby. This thing was supposed to be 2 rack 5s if we can find them. So, can I find them? Rotary 5. The tonnage is 14 tons. The tonnage on this is 9 tons. Right, we're looking for risk rack 5s so that we can make this a twin rack 5 beast. Because if I'm not mistaken, risk rack 5s are fairly cheap on the tonnage. They're like 11 tons, so I can fit that in there. Think rack 5 ammo was a problem? Do I have rack 5 ammo? It might be. Yeah, with more racks that would be a problem, but that's definitely what we're looking for. But interesting setup. And oh, I know why we went this way. Because it's got the rifleman arms. She's sexy, not gonna lie. Low ammo. The ammunition shall be sufficient. We just need to find more of it. Okay, so we have enough to drop 5 mechs. Let's go check our barracks to make sure all of our pilots are feeling good. Tarek, what did you expect? I expected ammunition somewhere. It's kind of funny. If you actually go to the other campaign, Howl's Harrows is drowning in ammo. We have everything sorted for anything, any sort of budding mercenary company would ever desire or need. Heat threshold, evasion. This is a recoil penalty, so she'll be able to actually, you know, run some of her recoil-equipped mechs. And T-bone.
Good to go.
Good. We are going to be selling mechs at the end of the month. We're going to start triaging down. I thought we already had triage down, but apparently not. You need to have enough to hold down the trigger for a moment. You can drop when you picked up. All right, so yeah, we need to start selling some mechs. Arctic Cheetah is probably on the chopping block. We're gonna have to start thinking about that. The Jadehawk is the replacement for it. The Timberwolf Pride, I don't remember. Oh, we don't need Timberwolf parts anymore. We already built one. Oh, that's great. Heavies, show me these Timberwolf parts. I don't need them. Go away. Give me money. Screw you, pay me. I'm gonna build myself no more Timberwolves because I have a Timberwolf. Don't need it. That gives us a million Seabills. That's always lovely. I'm gonna keep the Manil because I like it, but I'm gonna get rid of this Hades. I don't need you. Doing fine on cash. Okay. We're not building the, rebuilding the Arctic Cheetah. Super net worth. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So, how long until the Jadehawk's ready? The Jadehawk is ready in 54 days. What we're actually looking at is a 21-day repair. But yeah, the Jadehawk will be the replacement for the Arctic Cheetah. The Freakapult? Nah, it's great. It's lovely. It's beautiful. Look at that sexy cannon. I also like how it's actually got rotary cannon. Well, they're ultra auto cannons, but still. All right, let's go hunting. Command center time it is. We have waffled enough in the mech lab. It's time to kill people. Incomplete intelligence? No. Assassinate. Escaping spy? Oh, that sounds like fun. What do you got for me? Clan Barak. We just keep beating the crap out of Clan Barak. Or, we could go Clash of Titans. We can only drop 4 mechs on Clash of Titans. I think we'll save that. Because Clash of Titans is guaranteed to assault mechs. Which is really fun. The Dakapult, indeed. Clandestine research is a capture base. I think we want to assassinate somebody. I think I want to put a bullet in somebody's head. Let's see if we can't pull that off. Already fill in the slots. There we go. Where... Is the Mauler not ready? No, it's there. Who was not ready? Oh, yeah, the Arctic Cheetah. Duh. Don't be stupid, Tyrek. I can't help it. I try, but... we'll put the catapult on in there. And I guess we'll bring the Disco Cat. This will actually also free us up to add in one of our pilots who's equipped with sensor lock. So that's lovely. What am I missing? I love how he takes all the salvage without even considering it while being so close to bankruptcy. We're fine. Besides salvage, if we build mechs, mechs sell for buku bucks. After each drop for ammo. Daka daka boom. That's the plan. Okay, 5 mechs. We can control all 5, so this is a proper clan star. We got 2 catapult Mark 3s. The Gosler with his quad Gauss cannons. The catapult, which we have just recently built. So this is mostly a catapult lance at this point. And the Disco Cat, because it's time to party. Oh yeah, we'll check for the... I mean, oh, good point. We'll check the faction... Actually, no, I think Wolf stole this planet, didn't they? We can only do it if the faction shop... Or if the planet has our people on the planet. So we're going to have to see who owns it. Otherwise, we may have to move... The rifle pult? I don't think we can call these cannons rifles. They're rotary auto cannons. Oh, it's Clan Jade fucking now? Awesome. So yeah, then we'll check the faction shop, see what we have to sell and buy. And then of course we need to get to an end of month sort of selling everything spree. So we sold a ton of mechs last time too, and just we've almost filled up the mech pig again. That just shows the efficiency of what we were able to pull off. The Rakapult, I like that one, that's cool. Remind me of that one, Rakapult. Because Dakapult is kind of too simple. Like, it's the classic name of what you would call it. But the Rakapult works a little bit better. And we are definitely going to be looking for a pair of Risk Rotary Autocannon 5s, plus the ammo to make them run. Because if we can, if we can do that, oh, that's just going to be so much firepower. And the enemy fear us. They will fear every bit of it. So yeah, remind me of Rakapult when we finish the mission, when I can actually get to the mech lab. Assuming, of course, I can fix the mech. Cross your fingers, hopefully it won't explode. No guarantees, though. There's always the chance of the mech just detonating immediately. Alright, so as soon as we can drop down, we're going to assassinate this poor person. Apparently he's Clan Barak 5. I really feel sorry. We wanted to originally join Clan Barak, but Clan Barak is too far away from where we are. Like, it's almost impossible to get to them. So, if we get the ammo to run Rack 5, we can just drop 1 large laser. Wait, it has large lasers? And do a bit of shilling? Oh, yes, by the way, I'm so bad at this. If you have been liking the content so far, make sure you hit that follow button. If you want more of this content, make sure you check down below. There's links to our Discord where you can, chat to all of us. Did you just spawn me on top of a cliff? I can't possibly get down. See, Sprague, this is what happens when I try to shill. Suddenly, everything breaks. Where's the spy? I can't see the spy. Oh, baby. Are we stuck up here? I kind of think we might be stuck up here.
Good to go.
Cause, yeah, let's find out. Reserve.
Holding.
45 people
Right
watching.
opportunity.
Yes, if you've been enjoying so far, make sure you hit the follow button. If you haven't hit the follow button, you need to hit the follow button. I think there should be like a little handy thing somewhere up around here that tells you, oh, thank you for bombarding your own people.
I'm under heavy fire.
Oh, wait, no, the disco cat is down there. Why is the disco cat down there? Huh, that sucks. I recall you being... Okay, we're going to give it a shot. Hopefully it'll work. It might be down around here, which means the disco cat is going to have to survive getting, you know, nuked even more. But yeah, there is a link down to our YouTube channel and our Discord where you can find even more of this. We do a YouTube-only campaign where it basically is Howl's Harrows. You may have seen it in the subreddit, which may have irritated you greatly, but you're going to have to put up with it because it's a lot of fun when I can post in the subreddit. By the way, chat back. Tell me what you think. I try and put in little fun little blurbs on all of them. I don't know why I'm explaining this. It doesn't really matter. Come over here and let's go see if we can't shoot somebody. Also, you know, donations, the whole 9 yards. So whatever makes you feel happy is what we're trying to do. Give the Arctic Wolf a little bit of love with long range, well, medium range misses. And we've made him hurt, so that's pretty good. Dropped our spawn once before. We're gonna give it a chance. And if we can't get down here, I'm going to blame somebody. I don't know who yet, but somebody will take the blame. Shift on over here. Somebody also had, you know, arrows or some sort of explosives. It's probably just you. So let's run the gun. I think we run the gun.
All systems.
Let's warlord it. Old dog, thank you for the follow. This powerful rack goes out to you. Oh, that was beautiful. That was just beautiful. Maybe reserved for spawn protection to go away? He's not spawn protected. He jumped.
Standing by.
So that's why I'm actually going for him. So yeah, this guy jumped and laid basically a bomb on top of me. So I'm gonna try and kill him because it's fun. And that was AoE rocket 10 crit. Scary. Yeah, buddy, I'm about to lay some more love right on you. Just look at all this armor just gone. Basically one round of just plinking away with the Rackapult. That was lovely. Do I have a sensor lock on this target? We're about to have a better one. Okay. I can see you quite clearly now. Your evasion means nothing to me. Oh, there's more stuff over here. But I'm going to shoot you first. Please die.
Confirmed.
And he's dead. It's a black carpus one. We run into these a lot.
Destroyed.
Plinking, yes. We plink by dropping 6 tons of lead on your head. Actually, how many shots? It's 15 shots per ton. And we fired 6 shots. Yeah, half a ton, literally a ton of lead was just dropped on heads. So we did a pretty gosh darn good job with that one. Actually, no, it's like 3/4 of a ton, but because the AC-2 fires fewer shots. But that's beside the point. And you did not move.
Ready for
I saw you move, or at least not move, so I'm just going to shoot you with all the Bernie death that I happen to have at my disposal. Kill weapons only. Activate the Warlord, because I don't want you to survive the following. And if you have young children, look away.
All right.
Is the game pausing to make it explode? It is. And another black Carpus carrier. These things are all everywhere. Stars, stars, and a creepy voice. Dropping a full star on top of the enemy. Oh yes, indeed. The supporting forces are a star, which is dying horrifically. Urban Mech UMCR, it's a cockroach! Luckily for us, he was able to hit the broadside of a barn. Feeling pretty happy about that one. The Disco Cat can continue its close range engagements. Punisher! Now it gets fun.
Affirmative.
Bad accuracy. Amazing accuracy. Who hasn't moved? Do we target him? Let's see what happens to the accuracy on an offensive push. Aim for that center torso. Oh, he didn't kill him. Back torso destruction. He blew off both his legs. Good job, Punisher. Good job. I didn't ask for it, but that works. Okay, so that's yeah, 3 mechs down in the first round of shooting, and I've only got 5. And more close range fire. He only hit me with the PPC, so we're feeling pretty confident about that one. Oh, this Urban Mech is gonna die next because you just put your back to the entire company. Why would you do that? That's so bad, my man. I'm gonna first rush on over here to get into your back line, right? Oh yes, indeed. Your back line has been exposed, sir. Blitz. Disco did not kill, which is somewhat disappointing. Boss, that's illegal. I don't think that it is. And if it is, well, that's a matter for the courts to settle at some point. Okay, yeah, good. So this path does lead right down. Lovely, so we can actually get this job done. So, hi, my buddy, my friend, my pal. I happen to have these special weapons. I tend to save them for cool occasions like this. So, enjoy. Oh, this is so beautiful. The amount of beauty in that is magnificent. Oh, arrow incoming. It's a Naga. I just sold 2 Naga pieces.
Getting ripped off.
I just sold 2 Naga pieces and now we're getting bombed by a Naga. It is 19 stains. Alright, Apollo. Actually, Jester. Let's get you over here just so you can sort of ER large laser somebody. It's basically the only plan I have for you. Because I'm going to save the ammo. I do need to save a little bit of ammunition. So rack off, keep the heat under control, and double tap.
I copy.
And it's dead. Do all these things have black carpus? Yes, we dropped on a black carpus lance again. So we've been running into a lot of these. They're rather dangerous, actually. You don't want to run into too many because they tend to make you explode. They're not very safe to deal with. So do I just go for the kill? I kind of just want to blow his legs off. Yeah, go for the kill. Okay, shoulder destroyed. PPC is gone. Prototype systems are offline. He still gets to move, but he moved in a circle. He tried to shoot us and he missed it by 90% because he's on top of us. So that's been taken care of.
How can I help?
Do I want the Punisher to make this shot? Yes. Am I going to have the Punisher make this shot?
Affirmative.
Partially. He's too close to a friendly. I don't want to blow his off.
Copy that.
Bloop, bloop. Enjoy the love. Apollo's up again, and Apollo does need to save a little bit of ammunition. That is somewhat important. If we don't, we might run out of the ability to kill everybody. Not too dangerous on light mechs. Need a mech that can actually take a hit and survive. Probably not Texas though. Very little is illegal in Texas. Your point defense systems were inadequate, sir, and your left torso has been destroyed. Bail out of the mech. Trust me, pilot. It's better that way. He's not gonna bail out of the mech, is he? He's just gonna sit there. He's gonna be aggressive. He's gonna think he's got this handle. Incoming arrow! Can't shoot it down, but gosh darn it, why is it another Naga?
I hate these guys.
So do I. I just sold the bloody Naga parts too.
Heavy hit, Commander.
Shoot his legs off, shut off most of the weapons, because I only need a couple of hits, right? Oh, yeah. I just want the pulse lasers to fire mostly. Do that. Both legs destroyed.
Your war face.
Good job.
Tango down.
Okay, so we've taken away their ability to see me, but now we need to get on the move. Because we're being bombarded by a Naga, and I don't like that because it's painful. Yeah, I just sold these parts. Do we want to try and steal the Naga intact? I mean, it is an 80-ton assault mech with missile launcher hardpoints, and we tend to use missile launchers a lot. So we're just going to have to get on the mill. Unfortunately, I can't shoot down the incoming Arrow 4 artillery pieces. That's one of the cool things about Arrow 4 is it cannot be shot down by AMS, and your heavy MRMs are unjammed. That's lovely. I feel like they've been jamming more often now that we've switched over to this version. It feels a little bit weird. Naga, I am going to catch you, and you are going to die. It's going to be glorious. You have no idea just how much pain you are in for. As soon as I can get to you. If we can get a second Arrow clan, we can make an awesome Catapult 2C. Yeah, I think we are actually building a Catapult 2C also. It's currently sitting in the hold, I think. Not positive on that one. Oh, there's 2 of them. What do we got? Ebon Jag, cool mech. Naga. Less cool mech because it's basically a big, it is a big whatchamacallit.
Roger.
God, I'm trying to remember the name. If I just fired this in single shot mode, yeah, just fire and double tap.
Confirmed.
Didn't connect. The Naga's just a blackjack, which I'm not a huge fan. An awesome 2C? I don't think they ever made an awesome 2C. Missing, but still hitting, because Nagas, we just gotta get on top of them and start really harassing them. Unfortunately, that Ebon Jag is actually really well positioned to basically ruin my fun, so I am gonna have to get through him, which is not gonna be necessarily the easiest thing we've ever done. Ebon Jags are fairly solid equipped mechs, although if he is the same version of the Ebon Jag that we have, I believe it's the Ebon Jag P. Well, if he is, then he will have the black carpus as well. Oh no, he's got a rack. Is it a risk rack? Oh, do you have a risk rack, my little friend? Because if so, I'ma steal all of that. Please tell me it's a risk rack 5 that I can rob. And his SRMs are unjammed. Okay, good. So we can now be aggressive and powerful, and I have a shot. I have a good shot. That is a solid shot. Do I want to warlord this? You know what? Yes, we do want to warlord this. Why? Because that gave me 65%.
Target damage.
Oh my god!
Target is making a break for
Oh shoot. Where's this escape route? Oh, thank God. Oh, Punisher just with the insane quad hit on that one. That was gorgeous, my man. That is how you do it. Oh. And now this Naga is bugging out and may have actually lost his arm. Although losing his arm would be bad, because we do want to take him reasonably intact. But not that intact. So... Oh, he's almost fallen over. Yeah, knock him over, please. We just need a couple of good hits. There we go. Eben Jag on his back. We can take care of him later. I'm not quite sure what blew off most of his leg. Does seem a little bit weird.
Yes, Commander.
Exodus. Basically what I want you to do is not be in the way. Understand that can be a little bit of a difficult instruction to follow. You will actually expose yourself to this fire, but that's okay. Oh, shoot, you were jumping. I forgot. Blow his leg off. Yeah, the rotary AC-2s. Meh. Blow his leg off. He didn't blow his leg off. Oh, because I didn't fire all your weapons. What am I, an idiot? For once, the route is on a good shot. Yes, this is the best escape route I've ever seen in this game. Bar nothing. I could actually just sort of move up here, but no, we're going to continue to sprint on forward. We eventually want to get within range to engage absolutely everybody and murder them. I didn't want to use the jump jets, I just wanted to run. More artillery dropping down. He be dropping bombs on us. We can take it. You can take it. I believe in you. Do you have a shot? Is it the same shot you just took? Oh no, that's the Urban Jag. I don't care about you. What?
Locked on target.
There goes his arm. We gotta save the other arm.
Punched right through his arm.
That is the other arm. It's clear we're not going for getting a Naga. The Naga is ugly, not gonna lie. Have they made Death from Above viable yet? Not really. And you were saying, well, the Gosler needs more. Medium improved heavies! Beware. Beware! Because they could actually hurt you quite badly. We're going to harry this Naga and we're going to make him not a happy camper in the very near future. So I can run to there. Can I jump further? I can jump further. I can jump slightly further. So we will continue to use the jump jets for the slightly further that I can jump. Hi, buddy. Have ya heard the word of Lego just yet?
Got a lock.
Hi. Now you ain't getting away. The zap, baby. Engine crits, omni crits. He's not having a good day.
Target's taken a critical hit.
And Jester.
For orders.
Jester in the catapult. What's your shot here? You know what? You're just going to run these guns to maximum levels because you can't shoot any worse right now. So run it. The number of hits based on the accuracy that was provided was absolutely ludicrous, and I approve of it heartily. Just want to go for here. Now we're going to go for here. Because I kind of want to blow your leg off, and I think I can do it if I just get a little bit of luck. Or I could just blow out your center torso and save your weapons. That would work too. Blowing out a center torso may actually be the best idea right now, because we do just want to save the stuff. We don't really care about the mechs. Because we already have an Urban Jag, which is frankly better than that one. And we don't really care for the kid that he's got. I mean, I'd like a medium improved, but not that much. Listen kills? Listen kills for the slightly increased accuracy. Well, he's not dead, which is actually pretty impressive, but he's going to fall over again. Maybe the pilot will bail out. It's going to be a not gun. That was pretty rough. You can make a Death from Above mech, but it requires very specialized equipment. You need some of the best guns. The Rap LBGRs.
Orders.
See, that is the rotary AP large bore Gauss rifle, right? The Gausser still has a target. He's trying to run. I don't understand it, but I'm not going to question it. Mwah. That should save most of the ammunition on at least one side.
Moving out.
So the spy has been executed. And now we just need to kill an Urban Jaguar, who apparently is the real spy. And more incoming. Managed to deal a little bit of damage to the mini-pult.
Reporting.
Alright, Exodus. It's time for you to jump.
Jumping.
Surprise!
Locking in all weapons.
There we go. The spy is dead. That was what happened. You give a sniper good equipment. Oh, it's a devastating sniper too. Get a few of them. They work like an A10. Sounds like one too. And Ebon Jag is a spa. That Ebon Jag is always a spy. Yes, looks like it, but he is no longer. We have eliminated him and all of his friends for a minimal cost, too. Despite that interesting drop location, there was a lot of black carpets on the field, which we are not really looking for, but we could get our hands on if we wanted to. 25% increase in payout. Actually managed to pay for our drop cost. The Disco Cat took a couple of rough hits. Barbecue Pole took a little bit. One Mini Pole took most of it, actually. And I think the Gosler, it still got touched. As did the Catapult. Everybody took a small hit, but it wasn't serious, which is good. So with that out of the way, I didn't sell the Naga part. I still have the Naga part. Well, now I feel bad about blowing it up. I could have sold it. Also, the Ebon Jag was an S version used by Clan Smoke Jaguar, proliferated. Nothing special about it. I already have one of these, right? Okay, good. I have a second one. I was about to have a second one. There was a dude who flipped the heck out because I click and drag. He's like, "Don't you understand? You can double click." I know. But I like clicking and dragging, it's more fun. So Proto AC2 clan version, not really into it, not gonna lie. I don't really see the need for it. Although ATMs, it's only an ATM 3. That kind of sucks. PPZs, don't need those. What I need is arrow ammo. Case 2 for clan would be lovely. I have one, I could get 2. That would be half ton. Enhanced imaging cockpit, yes please. Wow, that's really good. And all of the patchwork materials. Pirates, this is all coming from the Black Harvest. I don't even know what to say. This is phenomenal. I've already got 2 tons of ammo. They come in 5-shot bins. Something's got to get removed. Why do you do this to me, game? So I already have 2 bins, which is enough to run 1 Arrow 4. But I need another 2 bins to run a second Arrow 4. Oh, it's improved ATM. Game, why? It's all good kit. Ammo is easier to find. That's not true at all. We got the Rag Double, which is not the one I needed. Sensor Society, which is actually a pretty good sensor suite. So it adds 3 to your bonus if you're not given anything else. Fire Control System Heat, minus 5% weapon heat, plus 20 heat threshold, and plus 20 maximum heat. That's interesting. But yeah, that'll work out okay. Not as good as I wanted, but okay. Didn't get the Naga part, but we weren't really looking for the Naga part. But there was good ammo down there. So now we can build a twin Arrow 4 mech. I don't know what we'd do it, but enhanced image is active. Never remember it. I don't know if it is, but it does give me a +2 gunnery. So I'm going to utilize it at some point. Isn't there a new map feature where you can look for specific shops? That's going to be in heavy metal, which is dropping like next week. No, the week after? Next week, actually. Yeah, isn't that next week Tuesday? So heavy metal will be dropping then, and that's when you start to being able to look for specific maps. But I don't know how that's going to be integrated into RogueTech, or how long that's going to take to integrate into RogueTech, because it takes a while to get all of these major patches updated. That's an odd name for the sensors. The Society is a special, like, secret organization within the clan, mostly amongst the scientist class, who wanted to reform, and they were basically trying to create, like, an alternative society, and thus they were the Society. They got found out, and Clan Smoke Jaguar kind of executed most of their scientist class because of it. So yeah, it was a pretty rough day, would be the best way to put it. We have 6 days, and I need to get another mission in for some gish, because I would like to get it done. The mini bolt is 3 days away. The barbecue bolt is... do I just sacrifice the Gosler? Because I don't really need it. I do need it. I do need it for all that cash that I desire to have. Because we want it. We wants it. 1, 2, 3. Stop the clock. We're playing close to the edge now. The Gosler is going to take 1 day. The mini pult is 3 days. Oh, I did not sort this properly. So we don't have the mini pult. We can wait a day for the Gosler. Sell the Arctic Cheetah. I'd like to avoid that if at all possible, but... let's see. Take a look. Show me. Show me all. Ebon Jag. We're rebuilding it. It's gonna be cool. Just need some time. We're not getting rid of this. Disco Cat is coolio and is also currently ready. The Jade Hawk is going to take a while to build. Also looks ugly because it's a spider, but also will probably be the replacement for the Arctic Cheetah. The Rocketbolt. I'm going to remember to name it. That was the point. Why would you want to avoid that? Lol, it's not ever going to go repaired. Because I like mechs. Rocketbolt. There we go. Lock that in. That'll help. That'll make it more aggressive. Names always make things better. Arctic Cheetah needs to get sold. Likely. I hate how it just sort of randomly shuffles it all the time. What did we do to this thing? Did we put on missiles of some description? I can't remember. Obviously we keep the barbecue pult. I can't get rid of that one either. Can't get rid of that. Can't get rid of the drop bear because it's special. The Marauder is Sprogue's personal new ride. The Warhammer, I don't know why I have it, but I do. Probably could sell Disco. And the Crusader, I can't sell because a friend of ours over on the Discord has specifically asked for it. Sell Negapart. Alright, so storage. Show me junk. No lights. Mediums. There's no junk mediums. We're probably never going to take this Crab Sprogue. Just saying. It's kind of worthless to us. Catapult 2 we're building towards because we have 2 parts for. The Orion I have a single part for. It's an Orion 2C. It's a nice mech. I would like to have it. But we may need to move away from it. Catapult H2. I've already got one of these. Actually, no, I have a normal catapult. So there's that. And I could sell the Naga part. That is an option. I told you to sell it? Oh, you told me. I thought you were like, no, you wanted to save it. Yeah, get rid of it. It's 142, which is useful. Barbecue pole needs a redesign. Eventually, yes, but for now, we're a little bit too tight on budget to be able to just randomly rip out all the stuff. Although his mech defs have changed, he no longer has random Gauss rifles sticking out of him, which is really good. I like that. Thank you for having that fixed. That was driving me nuts. Stop the work on the Arctic Cheetah. And sell it. 1 million sea bills. Oh, what a price! That alone has gotten us back in the black by a significant margin. I might add. Goodness, that's a Crusader. Oh yes, this is a full-on Crusader, baby. This right here is Shade's Crusader. It includes even weapon mounts in the legs. $1 million, indeed. Alright, so we're in the green again, which is lovely. So we can wait a day to have the Gosler for the next mission. Blip. Done. Oh, I hate it because it like skips on extra 30 shots. Complains, whines, moans. It's a million Seabills because it was feared and famous. Indeed, the most famous of our mechs ever. Mini Pult is another day away. Obviously can't wait for it. The Marauder is 8 days away, so Sprogue's going to be happy about that. I did not do... Oh, that's Saloma Joe. Oh, I'm very sorry then. It is Saloma Joe's Crusader, which he did a phenomenal job on. And you actually can kind of see from here. Oh. But yeah, Saloma Joe, I believe, was one of the first people, at least one of the first 3, who actually started importing mechs from MechWarrior Online into this game, and then he started making mechs as well. So, but I just instantly assumed that Shade has done literally every single model in this game, up to and including the smaller, clearly the Disco Cat, Ebon Jaguars, the Urban Mech even. Draco Lich 001, thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your time spent with us as we continue to fight our way through most of Clan Space in the hopes that we win something. I'm not sure what we're going to win, but we'll win it somehow. We'll give him the additional evasion plus the stability control, and that'll help. Look for a Night Star? I'd love to have a Night Star. You have no idea how much I want a Night Star. Like, seeing that Bloody has a Night Star, and what's the other one? HBFT, or I can't remember. It's because it's an acronym. It confuses me. That they've got Night Stars. I'm so jealous. It's like, I love the Night Star. The Night Star is awesome. It's one of my top 10 favorite mechs. And I haven't run into it yet. Oh, Punisher can finally start leveling up his other things. Let's give him... yeah, let's give him the additional initiative, I think. Ooh, or the heat generation. But he's driving a mech that generates no heat. Yeah, give him tactics for the additional movement. Or the additional location on that one. Yes, Bunnyman would be the easy way to describe him. Bunnyman has a Night Star, and I'm jealous of his Night Star because it's really awesome to have. Has the Owens got a model yet? No. No, it has not. Credit where credit is due. He's the reason we can do it. Yes, indeed. Yes, I agree. Get an Archangel Cirrus. Oh yes, good point. We gotta go check the store. I keep forgetting that these don't like break out into multiple menus anymore. Can I request a Night Star or a Corsair? We actually had a part to a Corsair in our other campaign. I sold it because I didn't think I was ever going to run into it. And I had 3 Hatamoto cheap parts. Alright, Clan Jade Falcon, what do you got for me? What are the things that you can sell? Show me what your people have been doing. Ammo, Rack 5. All of that. Ultra 5 is interesting. Ultra Autocannon 20. Yeah, give me all of that. Thank you. Hyper Assault Gas ammo, I have none. I could use more. But it's just ammo. We don't even have a Hyper Assault Gauss. We'll buy it, don't worry. 2 tons of that. Do I need the doubles? I do need doubles. Give me doubles. I'm not going to spend 500,000 Seabills on a duplicate rack for an Ultra AC5. I'll get 2 of them. We have a Hag 20. Okay, the Hag 20 isn't that impressive. Not going to lie. A couple of weapon systems I don't care about. ATM HE is actually really good. Give me all that. I need more of that because I need more ATM ammo. Tandem SR. I hate that they only seem to come in halves. And when they do come in full, they come in 50 shot bins. It's like, come on. Give me everything. Support systems, they have an AMS Mark II, heavy flamer field. I've never seen, like, what is this used in? Like, is there an actual heavy flamer or what? Gem jets, new. Heat control? Yeah, there's some stuff. I mean, there's a heatsink double, but I don't have it. Sweet, now we can swap some ammo in the AT mode? Oh, absolutely. Why do you think I bought it immediately? It's like, hey, this is going to be really useful. Patrick Tier 2 and Clan Endo, both of which I don't really need. Let's go see about selling. I mean, it's the end of the month. We're going to take a mission before it, but there is an end of the month. So, yeah, show me all your ballistics. Gas rifles? Yeah, we do have the Hag 20. The Hag 20 was not all that impressive, though. At least not when I last saw it. So, Hyper Assault gas rifle. Fires Hyper Assault, of course. E damage falls off. Capacitors fires 10 projectiles per burst. So 5 times 2 times 10 for 100 for 10. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's got his all over. You say it's really good. I have a Nova with this thing. It's not all that great. Heavy Gauss rifle also would be cool because if I can get a second one, I can do dual Gauss. Rotary AC2, obviously, I want to keep. The Ragtime Pirate we keep. Oh yeah, I'm buying, not selling. Duh. I need to keep that in mind because I accidentally messed that up once and Sprog would not stop talking about it. And I was like, but I didn't mean to. He was not happy. He was an angry camper. Alright, none of this cell stuff. Don't have enough medium lasers. So I have 6 flamers, which is helpful, but I don't have clan flamers, which is more helpful. Hyper lasers. You know what? Get rid of the hyper laser. I'm not going to use it. It was interesting at the time, but I'm never going to use the darn thing. Plasma cannon. Oh, I have 2 plasma cannons. I'm good about it. That makes me feel better. Do not sell the pirate cows. Sorry for driving and screaming. No, the Naga sells for almost 10 million Seabills. Wait, it does? I didn't... There's no way that Naga part sells for 10 million Seabills. I will check it, but I refuse to believe that. Arrow 4, keep, obviously. ATM 3 is a bit too small. I think that might be too small to actually use. I'll have to defer judgment on that. We have so many good heavy MRMs. That's what I want to use, but I have no ammo for it. Risk MML 10s, doing good. MRM 40, doing good. Oh, I forgot that. I totally skimmed over the LRMs. I keep these just in case we need a sub-tonnage batch, but I think I need to get rid of those. Yeah, let's get rid of our 10s. I don't think the 10s are going to be super useful. The 20s and the 15s, though. Now you're starting to reach good levels. Streak 15s I don't think are all that great, but we're going to keep them just in case. ATM, LRM ammo, which is all good and grand. I need heavy MRM ammo. If you happen to have any, send it my way. AMS and Double, I think I'll keep all that. The random Inferno ammo, which I don't know where it comes from. Gem jets. I have 20 gem jet smalls. Sell. Sell 10 of them, because I don't need that many. Thank you. And engines. I have 3 of a Fusion Core 190. I'm getting rid of 2 of them. That's too many. I don't need that. XL standard I keep just because I have no other engines at the moment, so that becomes a bit of a problem. And active probe, armored cowl. What I'm looking for is just basic cockpits because I can sell these now, I think. Because I think I have a clan cockpit just sitting around. And the clan is obviously better than the basic. Or maybe I don't. I'm about to find out. No, it's sensors basic that I have. Alright, so that works. Okay, so we've sold, we're at 2.8 million and we've bought stuff as well. So, buying, show me just the system stuff, just in case. And then we need to check on that one mech that I don't believe the Naga will sell for 10 million Seabills. Do you have a Gauss for the Gosler? Would be an awesome. Who needs armor? The problem with that is it has no range and it's not particularly fast. I think they're better than regular flamers if you have the ammo and wait to field them. I'm guessing the entire mech, not the part. Oh yeah, that would make more sense. We have 4 case, inventory case. Well, I'm keeping it. You can't make me. There was a fluid gun for sale. I'm keeping the fluid gun just in case. I don't know what I'd use it for, but maybe I would need one. I don't know. That are things that we might discover in the future. AC-20 ammo. They never have the good ammo, do they? Like UAC 2 and RAC 2 ammo. Great. Standard AC-10 ammo. Caseless ammo. For an AC-2, this crams 60 shots into a single ton. Yeah. No. Alright. We're good? We're good. Let's go grab a mission to get really good, because it's the last day of the month and we may as well have a little bit of fun with it. So, leave the store, please. Oh, I just clicked onto the store. Ooh, what sort of broken glitches have I just induced by telling it to go to the store while at the store? Command center. Thank you. LB extend. Do we have the ammo to run that? We do? Maybe? I think I already have an LB extend anyway. Alright, so we want to take a mission. I think we want to take Clash of the Titans. And of course, we're going to take this one for salvage because it's going to be 2 assault mechs on the field. Now, Clash of Titans means there's going to be a 3-way battle, which means don't field your extra lance because the extra lance won't spawn. So just keep that in mind. We will drag in Disco Cat. That is... Ooh, this is going to suck. Because we're not going to have the mini pult, and the mini pult is so much firepower. Deploy. Yeah, we're going to go on this one because there's going to be 2 assault mechs guaranteed, 1 in each of the lances that will be dropping. There will be 2 lances, or potentially, stars or levels, depending on the actual opposition. So we need to beat them all down and kill them. Now, the way that sort of they advertise this mission, in the way that they were talking about, oh, there's new mission types with multiple way battles, is that you would, let them duke it out on their own and then come in to kill them. But come on, this is Apollo's Vipers we're talking here. This is being captained by Captain Tirak, and of course, I'm going to rush in. I'm going to take all of them. Just, they're mine. They have no choice of it. It's going to be beautiful, and the enemy will fall. But yeah, we should be able to grab this one and steal all of their stuff and kill them, because it's going to work out absolutely beautifully. You can believe that. Hopefully, maybe, potentially. Hey, we could wind up with an assault mech. A second assault mech. But this time, a cool second assault mech. And if we played our cards really right and got super lucky, we could potentially even come out of this with 2 assault mechs, because it's 5 of 21 priority salvage, which is a lot. I believe the highest one I've ever seen, I think, was 6 or 7 of 21, or of 25 or 26 or something like that. So, but this is the second highest value I've ever had for salvage, which we had several times, but this is a great place if you want to get your hands on some assault stuff. I feel like fluid guns shouldn't be hit or miss. Like if you spray someone with a hose, a good portion of it can miss, but you still get them wet. I think the idea is you need to hit them with enough in order to actually pull things off. Sprog telling me to chill again. Well, folks, if you are watching for the first time this lovely, lovely channel, currently showing a gorgeous black screen, which has now transformed into a planet below, which is breathtaking with a moon in the distance. If this is your first time, make sure you hit that follow button so you can get notifications every time we stream. And in fact, we are going to be having our 1,000 YouTube subscription celebration bonanza on Saturday at 4 o'clock Eastern US time, which we will be raffling away several games and raffle tickets for a pair of t-shirts featuring the channel mascot Lego. The 5 games are Metal Gear Solid, Outlast, City Skylines with the After Dark DLC, one that I can't remember because I really struggle to remember this one, and BattleTech, which is, BattleTech is the game we're playing. If you haven't been enjoying this, well, what's wrong with you? If you have been enjoying this and you haven't yet have the game, what's wrong with you? But there's an opportunity to get that game for free if you show up nearby soon. Also, check it down below for links to our Discord and our YouTube, where you can find all sorts of crazy things, including pictures of that gorgeous t-shirt, which I assume Sprague will also try and, throw into the chat down below, or to the side, I suppose. And you can enjoy. The channel delay is about 20 to 30 seconds-ish. Interesting. Okay. Try refreshing Ghost is a lot of stuff for me. Yeah, that is most of my shilling out of the way, of course. If you wish to support the channel in other ways, there are of course options down below that you may find, or Twitch offers methods in order to do so as well. But the best way that you can possibly help out the channel is make sure you share it around, show everybody and tell everybody about the crazy Commander Tirak who tends to run his company right up to the last day of the month with almost no cash before managing to pull it through in a blaze of glory, if I may toot my own horn for a moment. With as long as it takes to build up a clan start, your next clan series should be Escape from Clan Space, starring Jake the Snake Plissken. Oh, but no, we're doing good now. We've got assault mechs. We're going mostly into heavy mechs. We're replacing all of our old techs. Like, we are in a solid, powerful place at this moment. I'm feeling pretty comfortable, actually, with this campaign. Watch, we're going to get completely annihilated by, like, 4 direwolves in the next battle. But in last week's stream, or on Saturday's stream, actually, we ran into, on a 3-skull mission, a direwolf, an Atlas, and a supernova, supported by some pretty other serious equipment out there, and we were actually able to annihilate them all. We actually managed to steal, well, get the pilots to eject from the Atlas and the direwolf. We had taken the mission for 3 of 13 priority salvage, and we couldn't take the entire direwolf home with us, and we didn't have just the random luck, which allowed us to steal the entirety of the mech. Cool idea. You have to take the hardest mission on each planet you stop on. No, that is not going to happen anytime soon. Mainly because the hardest mission that you happen to come up with tends to be a 5-skull mission, and it could be something like Howl of the Beast. And we don't have a company that can handle Howl of the Beast just yet. It's going to take a little while. I'm a little concerned because this is an Everspinny, and we haven't seen Everspinnies in a really, 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 really long time. So hopefully it'll recover on this one. It's not spinning fast, but I think it might be an Everspinny. Yeah, the 2 million deal. Yeah, that would be interesting to have a 2 million. Oh yeah, the Starbucks. Well, we started with like I want to say it was a 1.1 million C bill, so we've actually crept up rather slowly. And part of our cash problems right now is just the fact that we managed to build up so quickly. If it spins, it's crashed. This is true. It's spinning, it's probably have crashed. Alrighty. Actually, at this point, what I should do, well, I do this so that people joining the channel don't actually have to sit and watch any sort of, like, thing that shows up, is I am going to make sure... We're going to roll an ad right now, just while I start to restart this thing. Also, so that... Because apparently Twitch is like, oh, if you join a channel that is monetized, we're instantly going to throw a massive 30-second ad in your face, which is not really cool. It's kind of dumb. But if I manage to put up a random ad break in the middle of the thing, which, you know, there's a bit of a lull in the action, then they will not bother my people for the next 2 hours, I think, or hour or so. So we're going to run an ad just in order to make Twitch happy with that. They'll feel like they're actually monetizing my channel appropriately. And yeah, hopefully by the time it comes back, we'll be mostly up and running. So I will see you all very shortly. If I can click the buttons properly. Boop. Oh, apparently some people may not be getting the ad. So yeah, we just run through this ad real quick so we can get everything done. It's like, remember you are still live. Some people may not get an ad. Important things to know if you're ever running an ad for the first time. But yeah, hopefully that'll make things easy. I often I'll tab it out when I come back to the... Yeah, I actually did that a couple of times. You should get sponsored by some product. Yes, NordVPN. Now I think I'll probably avoid that unless something really interesting comes in. Now I have to get a cool kid glove. Waiting for ad. You're a subscriber, I think, right? So you wouldn't have an ad. Yeah, you are a subscriber, Greybeard, which means you are invisible. It was Raid Shadow Legend. Let me tell you all about the brand new mobile game that I've been playing, Raid Shadow Legends, brought to you by NordVPN. In coalition with Dollar Shave Club and what is it? Motive Watch? Move Watch? Emotive Watch? Something Watch. The black screen, good at it. It was good. How many ads can we cram in? Nah. No, I don't like running ads purely because who likes ads? They're so annoying. Especially when I'm trying to raid another channel and it immediately logs in and then it's giving me a commercial. It's like, I just want to be a nice guy and shove all these people in somebody else's face. Alright, so we're loading up pretty good, hopefully. Hopefully it didn't crash now. Because that's the other thing. Normally it would crash right there, but apparently it did not. Oh, it's the blackjack. I don't like that blackjack. I will not lie, I don't like the blackjack. Pause, Clash of Titans, start. This episode of Terek is brought to you by every VPN and stupid useless crap they can ship you every month that you don't need. So make sure you buy a loot crate. You know, I haven't seen a loot crate ad in a very long time. Are they still up and running? Because that would be hilarious. Get a loot crate mech box or whatever they are nowadays. Because that's a whole bunch of useless crap you never need. Loot crate died? Oh, I kind of feel sad for them now. I was joking, but I don't like it when people's businesses go under. Because I want everybody to have a nice, good time. Also, I want this 5 of 21 priority salvage that is potentially going to give me a battle mech that is an assault mech. So, game, if you could happen to give me a dire whale, I would love to steal it. I need 2 parts of it. So if you give me 2 dire whales, I can just blow them apart and then build the mech for free. On Twitch. Do people in other countries get those U.S. Marines commercials on Twitch? Does anybody get a U.S. Marine commercial? Although, I don't think the U.S. Marines have started fielding battle mechs, so I'm not quite sure there's as much crossover as Twitch seems to think there is. Also, I think if anybody's going to be in charge of space exploration, it's probably going to be the Stargate model, and it's probably going to be the Air Force. Because as much as we all agree that navies in space are cool, the Air Force probably has marked out that turf pretty hardcore, although the bureaucratic battle over that is going to be legendary. How many subs for 3rd stream night? A third stream night? Jeez. At that point, I would need to be starting to have to make open some additional time. Like, I would need a lot more subs to make a third stream night work. The Space Force! Yes, it exists. They're probably going to file the Air Force model. Yes, I totally forgot about the Space Force. I am a space shuttle door gunner. Didn't you know? Ah, there's my company that is... Well, they're not on the brink of bankruptcy, but they were. Give me a command center so I can take on this mission. Because I would like to kill people. Clash of Titans. Negotiate. All this stuff. Acceptimundo. And it autofills everything. Deploy. So at least we're moving quickly on this one. They absolutely have a mech. They're all stealth mechs though, so you don't know about it. You have no clue that the stealth mechs are now moving. How many tier 3 subs do I have to give up per month to a dedicated Pulsar stream every week while keeping the RogueTech streams? Choo, boy. I don't know. Like, that would have to be a lot. Like, because at that point, cramming in 2 streams was a bit of a stretch, but we kind of managed to make it work. Cramming in a 3rd stream would be one heck of a show. So that would take some time. I think a 3rd stream is not going to happen until the channel has grown much more significantly, so that it helps supplement the income more. Do you mean to drop a lance? Yes. Unfortunately, because we're playing the God, what was it called? I forget the mission name already. Clash of Titans. This is going to be a 3-way battle. Mission Control doesn't know how to handle 3-way battles, so the extra mechs in the second lance won't drop. So just fill out the 4 mechs to save yourself on drop cost on this one. Lowest U.S. Navy rank seaman, Air Force Airman. What's Spaceman? Yes, it'll be Spaceman Spiff. It would be cool if you could quit your job and become a full-time streamer. I don't think that's in the cards. Let's be real here. I'm not Ninja. I ain't Ninja, I ain't PewDiePie, and I came into the game way too late to ever become that. This is a fun gig, but I kinda doubt that that would ever happen. Oh. But I appreciate Trek 117 die pie. But that makes it sound like I don't like pie. Okay, I don't like pie, actually. Like, I cannot stand pie. And it's coming up to Thanksgiving, and there's going to be tons of pie. And I don't like them. Oh, it's apple pie. You're American. You're super patriotic. Oh, I am patriotic, but I don't like apple pie. Well, we'll have some of this pecan pie, or this lemon pie, or... I don't like pie. So I suppose Tarek 117 pie would actually work out. I do like cakes. Cakes are great. Cakes have layers. I never get anything done wanting so much pedal mech. I appreciate that, Paco. Hopefully I do a good enough job actually playing the game to make people enjoy what's going on. Ice cream and apple pie. Wilford Blimey. Tier comic confirmed. Yes, clearly I am the comic. Oh no. Melon ice is some of the best snack you can ever have. It's melon bread, fresh out of the oven, with an ice cream scoop in it. And it's just so delicious. It's some of the most delicious stuff you'll ever have in your life. You don't like pie? Oh, I've lost people because of the pie. The cake mafia will save me, I'm sure of it. Hopefully, maybe, potentially. Okay, game. You're not doing an ever spinning on me this time. You're actually going to work. You're going to stop spinning right now, and you're gonna hang right here. No, the game is feeling pretty confident about this one. The game thinks that this one is handled. My favorite food would be something like pizza and an Oreo milkshake. That's an odd combination of things that I wouldn't necessarily put together, but I suppose that works out. Oreo McFlurries and Oreo milkshakes. They're pretty good. The one great thing about the food right around this... Pie is better than cake, fight you? Okay, let's go. If I can ever drop down to this planet, clearly you are the opposition that I'm trying to fight. Oh, come on, game. We didn't drop into an urban biome, did we? Because that would actually explain a little bit of the lag, but it shouldn't be spinning quite as much as it is. Game, what is wrong with you? It still thinks that it's running pretty good, actually. And it's not taking up my entire CPU just yet. Well, OBS has been taking it more and more. We were testing at a green screen yesterday and trying to make it actually work so my head will now float in the middle of space. It's going to be fun. All that for the same. Give it a while? Yeah, I'm going to give it a little while longer as we chat. What can I bring up? You know what? As long as this is attempting to load, let's really tax my CPU and see how things are going. Paco, it is the op 4. Indeed. So, for those of you not quite aware, we also play another game on this channel. And it is a lot of fun. And I am going to show it to you. Why? Because this is spinning. And we're going to red alert on this one. And I'm going to increase speed. And I'm going to hide the RogueTech for just a moment so you can see Starfleet Command. Aha, I've tricked you all into playing Star Trek. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Actually, you could, but we don't want to. I have a lot of German food channels on the YouTube. Don't ask. Do you have sweet Woodruff soda there? I do not. So this is Starfleet Command, by the way. This is the other game that we normally play on our channel. Generally also while waiting for, you know, Battletech to load, which is doing a very, very slow job on. Which, if it's not loaded by the time I actually kill this frigate, then we will absolutely do it. But this is Starfleet Battles, except on computer, which is another 1980s tabletop game that was a lot of fun. Red alert while right. Oh, wait a lizard. I don't know what Tarek looks like, but I'm betting it isn't pleasant. Oof. The shade being thrown down. Followed my stories. This is not TNG. Actually, it is TNG. This is the TNG mod. This is actually my my answer to the early Constitution refit. Constitution was to give us a Constitution refit, which I think actually looks pretty cool. I searched long and hard to find this thing, and when I finally did, I was so happy. I think it crashed. I really think it didn't work again.
Tractor beams set.
I don't need the tractor beams. All ones. Just give them some love. But yeah, this game is lovely. It's absolutely beautiful, as you can see with all the nebulas and the wormholes in the background. Also, us beating the ever-loving crap out of this little tiny E3C. Should probably actually do something about this. I don't need a wild weasel. Now I'm just going to brute force it, because I have the firepower to kill you. Although I was using this game for the stream test with Rogue, and I got my butt handed to me by one of these little guys. Because these are advanced versions of the vessel. Okay, if it hasn't recovered by now. No, it's not going to recover. Right, it's not going to recover. So in that case, I'm going to have to kill it again. Did I become hooked to this? Why can I not? What? I can't get out of the mirror. Well, now that's a problem. I think I may have broken my own computer. Because I literally can't alt-tab out of things. The game is taking over? Clearly it has, because I literally can't alt-tab out of this. Okay, that at least worked. Battletech, die. I slayeth you. Suspended? I didn't ask you to suspend it, I asked you to kill it. There we go. Alright, let's try this one more time. And if this doesn't work, I am not quite sure what to do about it. Because you know what, the solution is simple. Let us not play the mission. I think what we need to do is play a different mission. Maybe Clash of Titans is bugged? It might be. It might be bugged. So the moment that thing loads back up, we will go back in and we'll try a different mission. Because I am about to leave it on there. Windows keys R type the task fill. F and battle. I have no idea what that means. But I will assume that it meant something cool and interesting. My cursor has died as well. Proximity's fire. Oh, I'm too close for that. That looks lovely.
Setting tractors to defense.
And are you loaded? Yeah, it's attempting to load. Battletech, I killed it. It is the Dunzo. So I just need to wait for bombing it with your own bomb. Just need to wait for the menu to actually reload on this one. As we sort of chill out and play through. Bye, Steve. Alright, see you, Sean. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you will be able to join us. Well, of course you're going to be able to join us on Saturday. You're in it! There's actually several members of the community that are actually going to be playing alongside with us as we do our sort of 1,000 sub bonanza. And they have actually already played the game, which that means they know a heck of a lot more about it than I do. And so, yeah, they've actually set up even more nights, I believe, where they're actually going to be playing it, which is pretty cool. Bring the ship around. And you're dead. Lovely. Alright, so... Oh good, it's still loading. I was worried that it might have crashed. Don't let them become confident while I'm gone. Well, we already are a bit confident in what we're doing. We happen to be fairly good at what we're doing as soon as we can go. Twitch chat, make sure you pick up my Slack and harass Tarek enough. Alright, see you around, Sproke, as well. Yes, Lauren Dell, we had Starfleet Command for just a brief moment, but we're going back into the mission because we have one more mission we need to get done tonight at the very least. After all, it wouldn't be very fair if we just sort of quit now. After all, we spent all that time trying to get the mission going. Don't know why it's not working, although I will bug Shade and Roslyn and see if they have anything to let us know. Because that's twice it's crashed on me. Which is a little bit unfortunate, because that was the big mission I wanted to end on. Yes, Drixon will be playing with us on Friday. he has managed to slip in on as the fifth man in this one. Unfortunately, one of my other friends had to drop, and he was no longer able to. Also, apparently, the game is giving him splitting headaches, so a bit sad on that one. But yes, we will have a full crew of 5. Harass, harass, harass. Is that enough? What version of RogueTech are we running? We're running the most recent version, 1.7.1 compatibility patch. So you can find it on the RogueTech Discord because it's more new than the version that's currently up on the Nexus. But yeah, so it is the new compatibility patch, which is a lot of fun. Quick, let's put a hyper laser on Lego and stroke us away. Yes, nobody tell him about that. We shall modify Lego to be perfectly equipped. RogueTech door, I honestly couldn't tell you. Like, I don't remember. Let me go check. Go in downloads folder. 4.2.4. Yeah, that sounds about right. So 4.2. Don't know about Friday yet? What's on Friday? Oh yeah, you guys are playing on Friday, right? To practice more things. I mean, I could join you guys on Friday, but my only concern would be that's Mech HQ day, or at least I need to try and get a Mech HQ episode out. Which, yeah, that'd be cool. What's the one you decide? Yeah. I'll be late on Saturday, D&D. Well, swing by whenever you can. That is the thing about this Twitch thing, is that you can hop on by whenever the need happens to come up for you. If you feel the desire to immediately show up, to arrive, to do other cool things, you can. And if you don't, well, then you don't have to. God, the loading times are starting to become a little bit ridiculous at this point. That is the only thing that Apparently, we are being raided 2 seconds ago by Grognerd. Thank you, Grognerd, for the raid. Welcome to our little party. People, prepare the defenses. Prepare Lego. He's going to be needed in order to defend ourselves against this massive raid. So hi, Grognerd. How you doing? What have you been streaming? What sort of games do you play over on your channel? As we apparently try and get in our command center one more time to actually get a mission off tonight. Incomplete intelligence. Could be destroy base. Class Titans. I'd like to do something fun. 3.5 skull assassination mission? That might be fun. Repel fortress. Man of the AMS. What do you guys think? An assassination to take effect? Do we take an assassination, or do we try and run a capture or destroy base? Any of those could work, actually. 417 priority salvage, 417 priority salvage, but a higher cost. Because this has turrets, which will be very difficult to kill. But we could actually make it work, I think. Make additional raiders. Phoenix Point backers built today. Oh, cool. That's pretty interesting. That's one of the, they went EGS exclusive, didn't they? Assassinate mission? Greybeard wants us to go kill somebody. Who are we going to be? We're targeting a Clan Wolf operative. It would be 3 of 13, which is less than the other 2. And it's also going to be a heck of a lot more dangerous because it is an assassination mission. Tends to be, you know, 15 or so mechs that I actually target. Yeah, I think we have to go with incomplete intelligence. It'll be a destroy base, which will be fun. Against Clan Barak, because apparently we're beating up on Clan Barak this week, which is all we've been doing. And we will actually be able to drop every single one of our mechs. So the drop bearer gets to slot back in, and we can throw Exodus into that machine, and he can get everything sorted out and rocking and rolling. That's the XAM creator made? Yes, it is the XCOM game. I'm running 4.2.4 RogueTech also, and it's stuck in the inner sphere maps after doing 1 mission. Oh, that's a shame. Make a ticket. So head over to the RogueTech Discord and make sure that you utilize their ticket function. It's actually pretty useful. So how long until Phoenix Point actually releases? Isn't that just another couple of months and you guys will be actually releasing full on? I think a lot of things are actually releasing full on. We got MechWarrior 5 coming out next month, early next month. I think it's December 12th. So that'll be pretty fun. I have several people that are already bugging me that, you must play the game. I'm like, I feel conflicted. But we'll probably get over that pretty gosh darn quick. So. Inspiring guitar solo. Now you are all inspired. Congratulations. December 3rd. Nice. So you guys only got like 3 weeks left to wait. And you'll have your game fully out. Well, I've heard that it's going to be good. So. Did we ever get the okay to scrap the drop bearer from... we need to get permission from Rekgar, and no, it never got had. So if you want to bug him about it, feel free. But Rekgar doesn't show up in most places, unfortunately. Like, he's not on our Discord for some reason. I think actually he is. He just doesn't link anything. Like, he can have his account linked to the Discord. By the way, if you do join our Discord, you can actually link if you have a Twitch subscription as well, you can link to it so that you can use all the fun emotes off over there as well. So you can bug people with Lego and just spam it infinitum. Also, it doesn't really care about what pledge level you're at, so you get access to all of the emotes over on the Discord. So if you want to pledge, if you want to show off Pimp P all you want, go and rock and roll with him because he is a lot of fun. So once that is done, at least it's stuck this time instead of ever spinning. That could be a bad sign too. If it spins, it crashed. If it's stuck still, it crashed. You have to find that perfect little middle of the way. But normally when it crashes where the spinner ends about over here. So I have some hope. Maybe we'll actually be lucky, and this is another urban map. Windows 10 version 1909 just came out. Interesting. I'm going to be honest, I don't know the connection and why that's important. But I'm going to assume that it meant something very, very profound. As you can tell, I don't work in software. If I did work in software, I'd probably be helping out the RogueTech team. Just because I have a few problems with your game, sir. Come on, RogueTech. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, I only mostly believe in you if I'm completely honest, but we are attempting. Oh, this will be the third crash in a row, which I don't think it's crashed just yet. I think it is still going to work, just because based on where the spinner ended. But it will take itself a little bit of time. Once that's sorted out, then we'll actually be able to get some actual rock and roll going on. What a long stream. Normally we stream for 2 hours, and now we're going for 3 hours all the time. Is that the Windows update my computer was bugging you out today? Yep. Yeah, this isn't a crash. I don't think it's a crash either. I think it's just being super slow. Have you paid your HPG? Oh god, no, I haven't paid Comstar. Oh god. Maybe we're actually going to be dropping on a Comstar base. Are we raiding a Comstar telecommunication facility? This could be a mistake. I think we need to go back. This is where we go back. Or, you know, potentially we die. But at least we have our inspiring guitar solo that's playing in the background, clearly. Comstar's lagging your dropship. I don't know, Sumire would probably just be lagging the dropship with all the time she's dropped us on top of mountains you can't get down from. It's like, congratulations, girl, you have one job on this ship and you have managed to mess it up. Good job. Although on other occasions, she's managed to, like, troll me, and by landing us so close to a mountain, but based on camera angles, you think you're stuck on the mountain, and you really ain't. Which is always a fun little ride. But yeah, she has managed to not be the most amazing dropship pilot ever. On several occasions. Okay, game. Now would be a really good time to start moving. Because I don't want to wait here for 10 minutes while you try and figure out your stuff. Has Sumire dropped you on top of an enemy lance before? Several times. We have literally spawned on top of bases, on top of lances, on top of tanks. Never co-inhabiting the same tile, but yeah, it's been weird on quite a few occasions actually. Because when you drop on top of an enemy lance, everybody's got spawn protection, and so everybody wants to reserve down to the bottom, but they can't, because the AI won't let it. And so you get into a situation where you're moving around, or at least trying to continue to reserve, which means you get to go last and shoot people, but then you're totally screwed in the next round, because everybody's got hesitation. It doesn't seem like it's even not the usual spin. I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't, because if it crashed, it'll be a third bloody crash tonight, and I don't know what's going on with that. It was not responding for a second, and then it immediately snapped back onto responding. Ooh. Come on, game. You can do it. Yeah, there's two kinds of main crashes. One is the ever-spinning, and one is this. And we were just sort of suffering through all of it. Which, you know, is never quite fun. But I am desperately hopeful. No, it's only using 24% of memory, which is pretty good. So it's not just lagging out on that, unfortunately. But I'm going to give you until 6:42, and if that doesn't work, unfortunately not. Alright, kill it. Gosh darn it. 3 crashes in a row. Somebody get me Raza. Alright, wait for it to refresh. If RogueTech has released another compatibility patch, I am going to be irritated. Well, at least they haven't. Okay, there's that. So now we suffer through the long loading time that is starting the game. And if it crashes this time, we'll consider this the end of a successful stream. But if it actually runs through this time, we're going to rock and roll all the way through as much as we can. But dear God, sometimes the game makes it hard to love it. And we do love it. It's just, seriously game, come on. Stop being such a jerk. Stop being a jerk and let me play and love you. That's all I desire. I'll eventually go get onto it. It is difficult, though, to try and convince everybody to watch a black screen, but I do appreciate you all hanging around as we attempt to sort of resort this whole thing out. Because that is something that becomes slightly more difficult than you might otherwise assume. But once it gets set and rolling, oh, the fun we'll have. Gotta get, of course, to that set and rolling part, though. As we re-inject mod tech. Yeah, this is our last attempt. It has been longer than we normally stream, because normally we like to stream for about 2 hours. So at this point, we've hit 2 hours and 48 minutes. So we're kind of going overboard. To be fair, at least 15 of that has been trying to stare at loading screens, which don't appear to actually be working. So some frustration in that. Hold it in. Hold it in. You don't want to be the guy who rants. This is happening because Sprogue is not here. Ah, yes, good point. Sprogue not being here may have screwed us. It's fine, Tarek. We're just like chatting in chill stream. Yes. Or maybe we should turn this into an ASMR stream. I'm going to be talking inches away from the microphone because apparently this is something people do on Twitch. No. No more of that. We shall not have it. But yeah, Sprogue not being here, I mean, it might just be his mystical magicalness, which allows the game to run. It's such a beautiful place. Although if that's the case, then why did he screw me over on Saturday for those direwell parts? Because clearly he is our lucky star. And he has managed to screw me out of those direwell parts, then I am not a happy camper with him. We need to attach him to a keychain and put him on the back of a backpack. Sprogue sabotage, so you know the better stream without him. Yes. He's deliberately trying to ruin everything. I can believe that. Nah, Sprogue's good. Sprogue's a good dude. Without him, most of this probably wouldn't be here. He was the one who actually pushed us pretty hard to actually join in to start playing on Twitch, which ended up being our great decision. I mean, we've had a lot of good luck with hanging out with people on Twitch. Y'all be fantastic people. Also, by the way, apparently we need to read the wiki. Read the wiki. So we enjoy a lot with that. Although starting with the original thing was we were going to stream on YouTube because, you know, YouTube gaming, that's where it's at, and that's kind of where we started. But YouTube gaming is trash. And YouTube is sort of dying. Yes, hi Lightfoot J. Paul. Welcome to the stream. I hadn't seen you there, but I'm glad you could show up and join us for this one. It's always nice to have people around who always are great. The wiki is outdated, isn't it? Yes. But yes. Yeah, there's really no getting around that. Really, what they want you to read is they want you to go into the files and read directly from the weapon defs. Because that's the only way you're going to get the information you actually need. Well, welcome to the stream. You've managed to join up, hopefully in time just for a battle, but at this point, I have no idea. Give me clandestine research. It's not the battle I wanted, but you know what? If it works, then I'm going to take it. Put the drop bear in, give me Exodus, because he's my best pilot, drop us in. Okay. This better work, and if not, that's the end. But if it does work, then we're going to drop on this Highland base. So we know for a fact that we're not dropping in on an urban center, so maybe that'll help. Because urban centers generally tend to extend the load time quite a bit. So, but I will try and hunt down to see what the heck problem is up with this in the near future. But last chance, third time's a charm. YouTube is shooting itself in the foot? I think YouTube is shooting itself in the face. But sure, we can go with foot, just for politeness sake. YouTube doesn't know what it wants. Actually, no, YouTube knows exactly what it wants. YouTube wants to be a cable channel. The problem is that they did not start as a cable channel, and so all of the people that got started on YouTube are kind of rebelling. But this is not really a YouTube drama channel. Besides, we love our people who watch over on YouTube, so if you're watching this as the VOD, hello! You have managed to, well, survive through quite a bit of waiting, and I appreciate it, and all of you. Alright, let's see how many people we actually lost. Because Sprogue said we had like 45 folks. So what are we down to? Because I can't imagine everybody stuck around. 34. Yeah, so about 8 people. 8 people who were not kings alongside with the rest of us. For you are truly kings and queens. And whatever you want to be. That sort of deal. And it works! See, only the truly faithful shall survive, and you have all managed to survive. So let's drop the star down on top of people and have a little bit of fun breaking their stuff. Good morning. Oh, apparently we dropped in with friendly forces, even though I've especially removed them from existence. Huh. And they've dropped on top of a base. Interesting. Got a thorn, a griffin, and a self-propelled artillery. Oh god. Who gave the AI a thumper?
Receiving you.
They're on top of the base, so if they die, at least that worked. Drop bear, get on your rocking and your rolling. Your fast scouting and your stealth technology. Because it's very useful. And Apollo will immediately activate his integrated laser AMS for overload mode, because it has proven to be hilariously effective. And we do actually...
Moving fast.
Oh god, it's a sawed-off thumper. Who invented this? Let's try one incendiary just to see if it actually works.
Engaging target. target.
So long-range missiles. Just a whole bunch of fours. Okay, I don't think incendiary LRMs actually do any additional damage. In fact, I'm not 100% positive that incendiary SRMs do extra damage. But we will run everybody on forward to see if we can't save the AI. But you know what? The AI has spawned on top of the enemy with self-propelled artillery. Well, the enemy has self-propelled artillery. So you know what? I think this is just going to be one big party of self-destruction at this point. I don't know if anybody's going to survive this, but it's going to get ugly, and it's going to get ugly fast. See where you heard me bad thing? Clearly. Alright, he's got a Thord moving around, apparently not trying to engage any of the turrets that he was standing next to. And it is a mini Kintaro. That's adorable. AI has a thumper? No. The AI has a sawed-off thumper. So I think we're levels worse. At least we bought the Gosler. If the Gosler can get a line of sight, the Gosler can kill just about anything. I'm glad Black Sheep isn't here. What happened to the Black Sheep? It's been a while since we've played her. And Thumper Artillery taking a little bit of hits immediately because, you know, it's a building and can't exactly move. But apparently pilots can miss it. We've got a Calliope and a Hellstorm emplacement. What's in a Hellstorm emplacement? If nothing else, we're going to get some cool gear out of this. Because turrets are always equipped with some pretty fun gear. Oh, I didn't notice the Balak that was up here as well. Okay, so this is actually a Nova over here. It's not actually a Lance. So 4 units of mixed type vehicles and mechs classify themselves as a Clan Nova instead of a Clan Star. Stars are pure, Novas are not. That's how you try and remember them. So as soon as I'm Black Sheep and... Oh, good point. I don't know if you know this. I don't know how long you've been following us, but one of our old campaigns for our stream was the Black Sheep Squadron, where the main pilot was the Black Sheep. So you share a bit of a lineage, which when you put in that name, it kind of made me go, I remember that. Hellstorm rocket battery from a Warhammer? Oh, from Warhammer? I kind of doubt it, but maybe. That would be interesting because that's what, ooh, that was bad. You managed to hit him point blank range.
Time to earn our money.
A little bit of long range fire. If it's a Hellstorm, it's what? Strength 8 AP3? Wow. That AI just kind of standing still in the presence of artillery. Don't die, please. Get at least one shell off. That's all I ask of you. Never mind, it's phase 5. You're not going to get any shells off. Exodus. Run in and rescue them. See if we can't save them all from their own stupidity. Probably coming up this route might be the best way to go. Of course my MML's jammed from firing LRMs. Because that's just how that works. No, it's apparently just Hellstorm artillery, whatever that may be. Show me the Thumper. Thumper's pretty badly dented. More missiles. Enjoy. We're getting a couple of hits. It's nothing significant, but hopefully it'll help the AI just a little bit, because they're going to need it. As soon as we can get the Rackapult in as well, we can hopefully start blowing up buildings, because the Rackapult, really racks in general, are pretty phenomenal against turrets. You wouldn't necessarily think it, because it's multiple shots and they can miss, but the way that it ends up working, because turrets can't move, they don't get evasion bonuses or anything like that, you can actually get some really decent accuracies from some pretty moderate ranges. It works out. I didn't know that. I chose the family name because of an outcast from my blood family. Oh, good point. Doesn't sound any more pleasant. Wait, specifically what? I think I missed something. The AI taking all the turret fire for you, they are the best. Yes, I suppose they are the best AI that an AI could possibly be. I need to get like a mask or something on this Gosler, just to increase the speed. Meat shield down, I repeat, we have a meat shield down. They're not dead yet, they still have their Griffin. And somebody went pulse lock on it. Unfortunately, they were so far off to the side. Oh, Hellfire Artillery doesn't sound pleasant? Yeah, like is not. I would not want to be the target of such Hellfire Artillery. But hopefully, the AI will kill something. Like a Calliope? You dumb... Oh no, you killed it. I was about to say you dumb idiot because you killed yourself, but no, you killed the artillery. Oh, self-propelled artillery, kicking butt, taking names. Unfortunately, still keeping his weak side towards the turrets. We can blow him up. Calliope starting to take some hits already. So there will be a sawed-off thumbers in there. And he exploded to a medium laser because he didn't just turn a little bit. Alright, so they've lost their most powerful weapon at this point, which kind of sucks. The Thord is quite badly damaged. They are down to 2. No, they're down to 3 because the Balak is out there somewhere. They haven't shot that thing down yet. And a whole bunch of misses from the Hellstorm artillery, which is good. Yeah, the self-propelled artillery just got annihilated. Drop bear, can you get a target? Not quite, but next turn. Next turn, the drop bear will be able to start shooting things, and that'll be lovely. Apollo, do you want to back him up just as soon as you can? Just get on in there. You can fire. You can throw on the fire support. 23. Hellstorm replacement is starting to take no damage. It's the Calliope taking damage. She's the Calliope. Why? Because they've been shooting the Calliope, and that's pretty much the only reason. So we'll get Jester to support on in as fast as he can to the Rackapult as well. Oh, I want to get this Rackapult on target so bad. Once it can finally start actually putting its firepower down into things, we will have so much fun with it. Can I get a line of sight? I can, but not on anything I want to shoot. So I'll move. Oh crap! Reinforcements are going to be on the way soon. I don't care about your gun emplacement defenses. We'll handle it, or hopefully the AI will handle it. Here comes the Balak. It's got to do nothing, because that's what AI does. As soon as it tries to figure out exactly what it is doing. Incoming fire onto the Calliope. I take that back. It managed to do 8 points of damage at least. There's the capture zone. So we should be able to get on top of this heavy laser turret pretty quickly. Unfortunately, the artillery turret is going to be right there as well. I kind of don't want to bunch on it. Okay, heavy laser taking a couple of hits. Punisher still like 4 turns away because of just the speed of the Gosler. The unbridled speed. Can you imagine if we still had heavy armor on this thing and tried to march it into battle? Probably wouldn't work out quite nearly as well as we think it would. Or at least as well as I would hope it would, but it's not. We would need to put like improved jump jets or something onto that thing just to counteract its problems. And even then, it's a minus 20%. Yeah, that would even still keep us at a minus 5% for jump jet's power. So, yeah, the Gosler probably would not get anywhere fast with hardened armor. It was taking up 15 tons just in armor alone. Once we started pulling all the weapons off, we found that we had enough ammunition space and tonnage for the 4 Gauss rifles, and it's so much fun. Calliope got to take 2 more damage, which is useful, I suppose, but not incredibly powerful. Back up to top, because apparently the AI decided it didn't want to shoot anybody, which I can only approve of. And we'll go take a peek at exactly what it is we're getting involved with. Oh, there happens to be a drop ship that's going to show up soon. Let's not be in the area of effect. Hi, buddy. I can hurt you quite badly. I can hurt you quite badly. 240, 256. Really, it's 6 and 1/2 dozen the other. Let's see how many we can kill and how powerfully we can do it. So I'm going to sensor lock this one. And no, Hellstorm Artillery. Just see if I can get the bonus firepower into it. So we can deal 100 damage potentially out of our MRM. Probably not going to get through its armor, but we can hurt it quite badly. And, you know, Blinding Flare, which on artillery I suppose is kind of pointless, but still, we wanted to make sure we got some damage down. Get the sprint on going to make sure we keep the evasion high, and then we're going to turn right on into it and just warlord it, because I got to kill this thing before it does anything. The Hellstorm is dual barrage, is basically a mortar 10. Oh, I feel bad for investing so much firepower into killing it. What does the ghosty thing piloting skill do? We're actually seeing it picking ghost. So Ghost Mech gives you much more evasion and like more movement. So I think it also might get rid of stability, but it's really just not that good. People have been trying to convince other people to actually take it, but sensor lock is insanely powerful because of how the sensor lock mechanics work in the game. Berserker is useful on melee pilots. Warlord is super useful if you just have a whole bunch of guns, but Ghost Mech is just kind of terrible. And I know people have tried to convince me otherwise, but they have failed. It just doesn't do enough. So it gets rid of... Oh, it gives you more evasion charges, it makes you less visible, and I think it gets rid of your stability damage. But just not that useful, because you want to deal out more damage than just sort of... It's a very defensive tactic, and in general you want to be aggressive in this game in order to take out the, 3 and 5 to 1 odds that you oftentimes find yourself against. So if your choice is between, oh, I get to ignore damage for 1 turn, or I get to blow something up for the rest of the game, the choice kind of comes down to blow something up for the rest of the game. It looks like the Thorn maneuvering around and opening fire with the heavy laser turret. Good job. I'm going to get shot at by the heavy laser turret because I'm standing next to it and I didn't do anything to, turn it off. So this is going to be unpleasant. Unless, of course, this Thorn manages to kill it in one salvo, and I don't think it will. Okay, Disco Cat taking most of that Calliope, getting hit by 2 shots. Some of those actually got shot down by the laser AMS. 2 of them, in fact. Good job. Whew, every single shot of the drop bear managed to completely miss, which is quite handy for us. Alright, Exodus.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, give that turret the business.
Confirmed.
And I managed to flare myself. But that's okay, because we're going to kill it this round. And everything will be safe and sound. Wow, that's a big dropship. Are we about to see a Union drop in? I hope so. We rarely get to see Unions drop in. And then Apollo can walk on forward, and Apollo's actually going to go after the other turret. Apollo's going to activate his MMLs into SRM mode. Pack up the Infernos for the additional damage, because I do actually think it will deal additional damage, and I will also Warlord just for the additional fire support. So Calliope, enjoy. Yeah, we got through most of his armor. Should be able to kill him soon.
Yep.
Arclight and the Disco Cat. Or Jester.
Get it on.
How close can Jester get? Jester can get a line of sight on... We'll go for that one.
On my way.
Do me a favor,
Double time.
don't shoot the barbecue pult in the back. That's the only favor I'm going to ask you for today. Just don't do that. And he got it. Good job. So now we just need to blitz the ever-loving heck out of the laser turret, and we'll be all done here. I can't actually see the laser turret, so that might be a little bit embarrassing. Come up here where we're not actually being smushed by anything, and burn it down. Okay, turret is out. I think that, yeah, that's all 4 turrets. That's our secondary objective. And now we can just claim the location. Assuming, of course, they don't try and steal it. Let's bring the Gosler up just to make sure that they understand that this is not their base, it's ours.
Aye, aye.
Okay, allied turn gets them. Maybe they should add a passive to the ghost skill that ignores the aim penalty for sprinting and reduces the aim penalty for jumping. That would make it stupid useful. Yeah, that would be really powerful. Racks are satisfying. Oh, you better believe it. Racks are some of the best weapons in the game. Just purely from a fun standpoint. It's like, I'm going to shoot you 6 times.
Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Okay, reinforcements have arrived, so the battle continues. Where was that? Oh, there was it. We got a Vulcan and a Blackjack. See, the last time we faced one of these missions, we were just flooded with 15 mechs, and now, you know, Vulcan, Blackjack, Heliopolis. Oh, Heliopolis! Hey, it's Shade's new mech. Heliopolis is basically an artillery platform on legs. We're going to want to try and steal it if we can. But we may not be able to, so don't hurt yourself trying to do it. Couple of missiles coming in. Is that an Orion? That looks like an Orion. That would be better salvage, actually, to steal the Orion, because I have some parts of Orion, maybe?
Orders.
And we'll find out. Drop bear, let's go take a peek. What is dropping down here? Oh, it's going to drop facing that direction. I get you. I understand exactly what you're doing. So I will... Sure, let's take a peek.
Going full throttle.
And let's see if I can't just nuke everybody with this.
Locking in all weapons.
Oh, I should have targeted the Heliopolis. There we go. We got a blinding shaft and flare on multiple targets.
I'm out of long range.
Also makes sense as a piloting skill tree. Too bad autocannons have a jam chance. Yeah, standard autocannons shouldn't have a jam chance. The fact that they do just infuriates me. Because there is no reason for them to have it. They're not supposed to have it. They've been implemented because of a mistake in reading of a rule. But that's something I'll deal with later. We're at the Blackjack. He's got twin ballistics. He could be dangerous. What was burning in front of me? Did you start a fire at your own feet? Not gonna lie, that's pretty next level dumb right there. Just like standing in the middle of that would be.
Let's move.
So we'll get the barbecue bolt onto target. No good shots, so we'll save on that one. And basically run up and torch somebody in the near future. Racket-bolt also is going to need a pretty good high zone position, so we'll be able to rush on up here. And one of our rotary autocannons is jammed. Is it still jammed or is it unjammed? Unjammed! Awesome! So we're going to have all of our racks ready to go again. I understand UX and racks, but ACs, what's the point? Like I said, it's a misreading of a rule. There is, and I've asked several people, some of which are sort of like main people who play on things like the BattleTech Discord. Was there ever any rule that would allow it so that a autocannon would jam on a 1? Because the person who implemented said, "Oh yeah, there is. There's a variant rule that if you roll a 1, you jam the autocannon." That's not true. There is a variant rule where you can have what's called rapid fire autocannons, which allows you to fire an autocannon as if it were an ultra autocannon, where if you rolled a 1, the gun would explode, and if you rolled below a certain threshold, the gun would jam for the rest of the game. But since I can't fire my autocannons as if they were ultra autocannons, that rule is clearly not actually in effect. So we're getting the negatives of a rule that is being incorrectly implemented. So, yeah. Hopefully the Gosler is actually going to be able to get a line of sight on somebody because he can just absolutely wreck somebody's night. Especially as the AI coming on forward. Alright. Exodus. Good. The drop bear may continue to engage, really. So shift on over to the side. We're going to be nice and protective on this one. Out of chaff, so can't use that anymore. Oh, wow, you're a primitive one. So I don't really care about you. Is this a primitive lance I'm dealing with? Let's take me. Medium rifles. Flamers, medium lasers. That's nothing. That's all minus equipment. And, yeah, that's standard Orion. Huh. I mean, we're looking at some pretty trash equipment out here. Let's lay a sensor lockdown on this Blackjack. I just want to eliminate him from the game, although I really kind of don't need to. He's got medium rifles, so who cares? But fire him. Just get that fire on through. Cause as much damage as you can. Arclight, time to disco. Let's jump you, because I don't want to walk you through the flames. I'll save you a little bit of a trip. Oh, that'll do. Lovely.
Roger.
Bounce. Surprise! A little bit of heat is okay. Fire everything. And we did get some structure exposed, and we've hit some heat sinks. Heliopolis looks like it's slowly gone from the old school Marauder. It is full-on heavy artillery in action, baby. Oh, look at that. That is sexy. And also, you know, framed by the light. There we go. But yeah, this is one of Shade's newest inclusions into the game, so it's quite cool. And I have a line of sight on targets. Hi, buddy. Who's the side angle? It's the Orion. Yeah, she's the blackjack. And there goes his left arm. So we've taken out half of his weapon systems. He's not dead by any stretch of the imagination. RogueTech made their own rule for AC? Yeah, clearly, which is bad. It's a bad rule. I 100% believe it's a bad rule, and I don't like it. But eventually, hopefully, somebody will manage to fix it. If an AC... If it an AC will, yeah. But like I said, it's a bad rule. So hopefully they will remove it so that they can actually, you know, keep the actual real rules in the game instead of making up a rule just to make autocannons worse. Because there's no reasons to make autocannons worse. They're the worst weapon anyway in the game at the very beginning. And even at the end of the game, they're... you got a lot of really good energy weapons you got to compete with. It becomes a bit of a problem, actually. Hi, I'm on top of you, which was by design, but you may want to duck. Not gonna bother with you, you're almost dead anyway. Could like to torch you. Really, all the accuracy kind of sucks around here. Who's the source of this jamming? Is it just because it's night? It might be. Let's just start a fire here. Make sure that everybody understands they've got problems.
I've got your back.
Can the Gosler get a line of sight this round? It can. Oh, it absolutely can. Hi. Don't care. Don't care. I kind of want to take you intact. And you too, if I'm completely honest. You know what? Give him the fire. Okay, you didn't quite kill him, but you did blow off his leg, so I'm going to work with that one. AC should do huge stability damage bonus to get rid of the jam chance. Makes already bad weapons even worse. Exactly. Especially, it makes... One of the examples I like to use is it makes the Hunchback, which should be a weapon that which should be a mech that if you see in your starting lance, you should be like, yes, I rolled a Hunchback, that's awesome. And it makes you go, oh god, I rolled a Hunchback, that's crap. Because that autocannon has like a 20 or 25% chance to jam on every shot. And it's like, already my pilots can't hit the broadside of a barn. Now I can't hit the broadside of a barn, then you're going to take one of my main weapons from my entire lance away from me. Really? So, too dark to see, just light from the forest. See, that's what we're doing. Yes, light the entire forest so far. We have the entirety of all this firewood to take care of us. So we should be able to see everything soon. Of course, the enemy could drop artillery on top of their own heads, which could happen. The AI does like to do things like that. Although I assume he's going to try and bomb like the Gosser or something in back, because they are kind of vulnerable for fire. But we do have them pretty well surrounded, which is a nice, comfortable position to be in. As soon as they, of course, figure out exactly what it is they're doing. Hopefully they don't, so I can kill them. Good. 14? Who's next? Who's going to operate on 14? Is that the Heliopolis? No, the Heliopolis was 15 and decided it wasn't going to do anything. How heavy are you? You're like 60 tons, right? Or is it 80? I don't think you're that heavy. I think you're a 60-ton mech. So, shifting over to the side. Fired and missed. By a fairly large margin. So we can actually work with that one. And we managed to shoot down all of his incoming missiles as well. So we're feeling pretty badass. And now we've come down to the phase 12, which is the Thorn, which is a pretty beat up little... I guess he's a light mech? I'm not quite familiar with the mech, but I don't really think it's going to be all that dangerous for us to take care of as we just steadily beat the ever-loving crap out of the enemy. Oh, of course. Our little blackjack needs to stand up on two. Dude, just bail out of your mech. You're missing half of it at this point. We're going to dig through you and you're not going to survive, and I think you know that. Orion shifting on slightly to the side. And up comes our little blackjack. He still has his flashlight. For how much longer, though? That becomes the real question. He's gonna fire his rifle with a barbecue bolt. And now you're just gonna stand still? No, he's an ace pilot, man. He's an ace pilot, but he stood still. I don't understand it either. Show me where you are. Right, so I need to get to the other side of you if I want to take that shot. Which I kind of do. Just don't want to, you know, risk my life to do it. Because if I do that, that's a pretty serious risk. To me, of course. Which I would prefer to avoid. You know, I'll do this, because I have a chance of, you know, cross-contaminating the blast zone. Okay, left torso, and then he's dead. So he's gone, taken care of, and now we get to continue the pressure. You can come along and start messing with the Vulcan. Yeah, let's mess with the Vulcan. So shift along to his back. You're not jumping this round, which means your temperature is still pretty bad. So I will shut off a medium laser. Shut off the normal medium lasers first. Yeah, we're gonna need some pulses off. That one. That one. And shoot you in the back. Actually, no, warlord it. Duh, what am I thinking? Yeah, warlord it. All of them back on and shoot the Vulcan in the back. And he's dead. Just instant death.
Target destroyed.
Oh, a cute little backpack with his cute little flashlight. With the joy of destroying the right arm, but shooting the left arm, left torso, center torso, right through the right torso. We'll get there eventually.
Ready for order.
Just needs to give me some time. Okay, one of you is toasty and one of you is not. Who cares? I'll burn you both to the ground. Would like to avoid this fire if at all possible. Game can avoid fire. You know what? I don't need to move that far. We'll just do that. Hi, my MMLs, some of them are jammed. I can put the heat on you. Yeah, you're toasty. Time to get you toastier. Okay, another 77 heat. That'll put him quite over. And we did hit him in the head as well. And the bracket bolt has both of its guns jammed, but not to fear. Still has a pair of large lasers. Except I stepped into the fire. Maybe a bit of a mistake. Buzz buzz. Oh, they're quite blue, actually, those ones. Nobody said they'd be blue. And our racks have unjammed, or at least one of them has. It's the Risk Rack 2. That's unfortunate. I kind of would have preferred to have the Rack 5 ready, because the Rack 5 is a heck of a lot more firepower. And dishing out a Rack 5 onto somebody is a lot more dangerous. The Orion's going to take a little light fire, but that's okay. Punisher!
How can I help?
Yeah, what you can do is you can stand up on a mountain with a heavy weapon and just kill somebody. Hopefully by blowing his head off. Yeah, your accuracy actually wasn't anything to write home about. I'm a little bit disappointed in that one. So why am I trying to go for the Heliopolis? Shade made it. That's 90% of why I'm going for that Heliopolis. I don't actually think it's a fantastic mech in terms of stats, but when a friend of the channel makes the mech, we kind of try and go for it just a little bit harder. Spalak running around doing nothing. This is why I shut off the AI, because they're worthless. And the Thorn gonna sort of backstep his way back into range where he can be shot at in the back. Because again, the AI, totally useful, let me tell you. People that tell me, no, give the AI another chance. No, the AI is pretty dumb as rocks. They take a long time to figure out what it is they're doing, and then they accomplish nothing. I don't understand why the enemy AI is actually capable of fighting, but the friendly AI is just completely brain dead. That is the biggest complaint, I suppose, of this particular edition. Really, it's not this edition, it's just in general. Mission Control just sort of brings it into a stark relief because it actually gives you allied opponents, or allied units, to have to cycle through as well. Oh, you have a C3 on board. Really? You have a C3.
Do they think they can hurt me?
Apparently he does. He even hot-loaded those. He really thought he could. Black's doing what Black's do, nothing. Oh, they're all trying to do that. Okay, the Heliopolis, I hope, is just going to alpha strike this round, just in order to keep his heat high, so I can just overheat him. Because we are kind of struggling to put on enough heat. He is on fire, which is helpful. And come on, shoot, shoot, shoot. Shoot something. Apparently he's totally unable to handle the heat anyway. That'll work. Okay, integrated laser ammo's on, MML's Inferno's on. Take aim. Burn him up.
Got it.
And that's a mech shutdown. Good job. He's lost his evasion because, of course, he's shut down. We can shift over to the side, get him some cover. And Exodus, if you don't mind, let's push him over. Go for his face. He's unsteady, which is a little bit helpful. Not as helpful as I wanted it to be. Apparently, his jammer was... Oh, no, I was jamming him. Duh. Rackapult. We're going to get you off that fire, because that fire is not pleasant. Slide over here. And run the risk. You know what? Warlord it, just to be fun. Okay, we managed to get a head hit. That's really good.
What do you need?
Because if we get enough head hits, we can actually kill the pilot. How many... your head is actually almost gone. You have 21 health. I can provide that? Yeah, if my one gun manages to hit you in the face, if my Raker medium pulse laser,
I'm taking this
then you're dead. Shoulder destroyed, so he's not having a great day of it. He's lost his evasion, which means, of course, we can go in with the Gosler and just utterly annihilate him. I kind of would like to knock him on his butt, but I think we don't have anybody left to do that. Yeah, it's just up to Punisher, and Punisher's going to be firing, Gauss rifles into his face. Because the AI is not going to provide any sort of actual fire support to knock him over. Yay, you've got it. Oh, did you? Oh my god, it actually fired at him. It fired at the Heliopolis, of course. Or the Heliopolis? Yeah, the Heliopolis. So that wasn't useful. Thorn, shoot the Orion. No, of course not. Other Thorn, shoot the Orion, right? No, you're just gonna try and steal my prize from me, aren't you? By trying to blow it up. Stop it. I have cooked this mech fair and square. It is mine. If you want it, you're going to have to prepare your own dinner. Because this one, I have prepared ahead of time. Come on. Come on, Balak. We know what you do, which is basically nothing. And we'll have you handled. Of course, you can shoot the Heliopolis. The one mech I don't need you to shoot.
Talk to me.
What you're going to do is you're going to blow this Orion sky high. Apparently, my Gauss rifles are going to... Oh, that's... Alright, let's go full Warlord. Let's blow this thing apart. Goodbye, Orion. And is dead. Lovely. Apparently a primitive engine on board that one.
Battle mech down.
Lovely. Enemy phase, who can try and turn on, but he will fail. Because he is a very old mech.
Ready for order.
And does not have sufficient firepower to do so. Or fire control systems, anyway. Aim for his face. Don't fire that, don't fire that, don't fire that. Just do that. That's... Oh, he's got, like... He's got structure only left.
Need something, Chief?
Alright, Apollo, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna run up to his face. Because, you know, that's an option these days. Aim for his head, and full-on Warlord for the additional. Just the head. Head is all I want.
Firing.
Don't blow off his center torso.
Got it.
And he bailed. Okay, we got it. And of course, this shows up to show up to the ecological disaster that has been occurred. Alrighty, so we have ourselves our own little personal Heliopolis if we want it. Now, this is 3 of 17, 3 of 14, something like that. It's not a ton of salvage, unfortunately, but a decent amount. The mechs are all on fire because they don't know what they're doing, but that's okay. Jump, because you can jump further than you can run in this.
Engaging jump jet.
And we'll just sort of bounce you along the way, and eventually you'll get back. In fact, I can probably turn on your mask at this point and just rush on back home, and that'll have everything sorted out. The block coming out forward.
Got your back.
The Punisher. Come on down to the road. Why not? You can walk through fire, right? You don't really care.
Roger that.
So he got in range to do like 2 rounds of shooting, but it proved to be exceptionally useful. Or actually, no, 3 rounds of shooting. But it was very useful rounds of shooting.
Understood.
Run the drop back forward, providing everybody for ECM.
Good to go.
And it's a bit of a race now to see who gets to touch base first. Whoever gets there gets the glory.
Yep.
Never mind. Arc light's here. Mask to active. Maybe I shouldn't have activated the mask purely because it's going to take it a while to actually calculate exactly just how fast this mech can actually move. Because this mech can be fast. The game is struggling still to figure out just how fast. All the way to the zone.
All right. Full speed.
I love mask on this mech.
Got something you want done?
And everybody else can just basically chill out. So now we just need to wait for the base to understand that we have tagged it. And I suppose my allies did bounce around, I guess.
Holding to vent heat.
Blow up 3 mechs in a drop zone, then my dropship arrives and destroys all my salvage. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you should always try and drag them out of the drop zone. Because, like, oh, watching all that salvage just go up in one massive explosion as your dropship sort of Goomba stomps it. It's like, no, I had it. I hit it all. Wait, recliners in this one? No punching? Yeah, we try and avoid that whenever possible, sort of. Also, we don't have a melee mech to do it with. I suppose we could actually turn the Talon into an okay stomping mech, but it's not a great one. Alright, we could get the Heliopolis. There's a Flamer, Hellstorm Artillery. What is up with this? So it's 3 shots for 30 at 18 tons. That's way too heavy. Sniper Artillery is 75 damage if it manages to hit. Massive damage at extreme range, but has immense mass. -1 direct fire accuracy. Weapon varies between plus or minus 15. Recoil of 4 cannot be fired at flying targets. That's pretty interesting, actually. 300 rated engine is useful because we're starting to get into that sort of tonnage range. SHS cooling? I didn't even realize that needed to be a thing, but okay. Alright, so we've got sniper ammo, which is 150 meter AoE. And deals 60 damage to primary and secondary targets. So that's like 130 damage to the primary target, if you hit. Area effect damage within 75 meters, plus or minus 30. Why is that? It's a smaller AoE, and less damage. That's odd. And of course the thumper ammo, which I don't really care for. I'm just going to grab the Heliopolis parts. And we'll hope we get lucky. Because all we need is one more part to show up, and we get the whole mech. And it is a 75 tonner, which would be a solid addition to the lineup. Let's go gamble. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts of that. Please tell me. And we got the gun. And we got 1 ton of ammo, which gives us how many shots? 5 shots. So we need more ammo, but we got it. So that worked out pretty well. We got the 2 double heatsinks. We got the 300 rated core. We got the Raker pulse. Got an Orion part as well. I mean, that's kind of useful. But yeah, we got the full-on Heliopolis and its gun. So that worked out great as a finisher on that one. Let's go take a look to see how much we need to actually, construct out of this mech. Because it could be a little bit of a rough one on this one. Because we are low on tonnage. That is, or not our tonnage, on cash. Because we do have to remember, it is the last day before the end of the month. So we can't exactly go crazy on everything. We'd like to, but we can't really afford to. It becomes a little bit difficult at that point to justify, oh yes, I'm just going to spend $3 million on stuff and take a mission if you can't take the mission tomorrow. 6,000 for the next single day, so that's a cheap cost on that one too. So feeling really good about that. Who actually, the mini pult was and the Disco Cat took hits. The Marauder will be done very, very soon. Just about a week. All right, show me my mech bay. Because I have a brand new mech to construct. Actually, no, we probably shouldn't do it. Sell that Vulcan part because I don't need it. Heavy parts. Oh, it's a 2C. Yeah, we'll keep the normal, or the 2C Orion. Because it's actually a clan mech that we care about. The Hellbringer, I kind of don't care about anymore. I'm going to sell it for cash. Do I need to sell anything else before the end of the month? We do need to check the store, of course, because the store updates pretty much in between missions. Probably sell that Naga. So tempted to sell that Naga. Faction? Alright, what has the Clan Jade Falcon been doing? Rack 5 caseless, that's useless to us. I refuse to take caseless ammunition, it's terrible. An ERPPC, Clan. And Acid SRM ammo. I have 2, I could use another ton. Give it to me, thank you.
New equipment available.
Core systems, nothing. Jump jets, nothing. Coolant systems. I mean, there's more clan double heatsink. Hey, it's that single heatsink that we ran into. Oh, that's so much junk. PPC capacitor, supercharger, recoil, weapon mount. I'm buying all of these. All right. So that's about it. So let's end the month.
I've got the financial report.
Which makes us down to so much cash. I know you want to get paid, but this money. No, we're going to give them the end of the month. And the reason why we're going to do that is because now I can go in and I can build the mech without having to pay the storage costs it would have cost to ready that mech.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fire.
Alrighty, show me a brand new Heliopolis. Well, I don't think it saved the gun, and it is a primitive mech. Worrying about your paycheck isn't clown away. Yeah, we didn't save the gun. Oh, but we did save a ton of sniper ammo. Oh, so it'll work. Alright, rip out this laser. It's got primitive junk on it. Okay, let's go see if we can't rebuild the center column. XL engine? I think so. I think we have to. I don't want to, but I think I have to. Also, that makes it super expensive. How about the pirate engine? Pull out the XL. Put in the pirate. You can't put in the pirate until the fusion core's out. Right. So give me a core. This thing originally had a 215. I'm going to give it a 250. This is a 75-ton mech with a 250 rated fusion core. Or with a 215 rated fusion core. That's so dumb. Now I can throw in the pirate engine. Oh god, no, the pirate engine is just as expensive as the XL engine. Throw in an XL. Let's get things under control on this one. Because that is, yeah, 9 tons additional, which is helpful, but... Is that a standard core? No, it is a primitive. Wait, what's wrong with this? +5... So reduced visibility... So what's wrong with it? Is it just big? Oh, plus 20% engine weight. Okay, so yeah, XL. Yeah, I see it's 2 million siebles. Alright. Wait a second. Oh yeah, because it's Intersphere XL, right? Pull out the SRM. We don't need that. We do need to basically replace the entirety of the mech. It needs, of course, an endo steel. It needs a fibrous. And other primitive parts include large lasers that are terrible. A couple of heatsink normals, which are junk. It's a fire support mech. This is true, but I don't want to make it terrible. And then when I'm going to come over to this, I have an indirect fire, +2 accuracy on the indirect fire, which is great. We'll give it, I don't know, an armored cowl. What can I give you? Sensors Clan. See, Sensor Society might be better. There they are. Yeah, the Sensor Society is 3 bonus. I'd rather have the increase in range as well. I could do a cockpit basic, but I want a special cockpit. I'm not quite sure what. Probably just, at the end of the day, we'll probably just throw an armored cowl on it. We've got so many of the darn things. There we go. And this is what it would take to make the mech modernized. And of course, we'd come in here, we'd go to our etc. Yes, our etc. We throw in the big cannon, along with the ammunition to make that big cannon run. There we go. We've got 10 rounds of combat with that. Still have 24 tons to go. Yeah, we could do a lot of interesting things with this mech. We can't afford to right now, but it's definitely on the side of things that will need to get done. It is a primitive mech, which does have me somewhat concerned. We may end up selling it. Primitive mechs are hard to run. So it would cost us 500,000 C-bills just to build. Yeah, we may wait on that for a little bit. We need to wait 2 more days on our pilots. I don't want to put the Wells Fargo back up top. 3 days on the pilots, actually. There we go. 4 days away from the Marauder. What do you say, guys? Do we rush onto the Marauder? I think we rush onto the Marauder. Just double check our mech bay, make sure everything's fixed. Aside, of course, from this, which is going to take some serious work. We're doing on tonnage repairs. Not a Mad Dog is 17 days. The Jade Hawk is 21 days, but that's just a base repair. It's not even a full repair. You will go way up to the Not a Mad Dog level. In fact, beat that one. Wells Fargo wagon will come up ahead of the Not a Mad Dog as well. All right, that'll be our priority. I think I'll run 4 days. 2, 1. Stop. Hey, we upgraded lounge for an additional +5 morale. That'll help. Get the Wells Fargo wagon going. Yeah, it'll be ready in 14 days. And we have finished Sprogue's Marauder. Let's go check it out. What did it actually end up looking like physically? Oh, that's not bad at all. Constructed something that looks quite fine, actually. What did we ever actually end up putting into it? It's just like a Klein gas rifle, right? Yeah, Seagauss and quad ER large laser. With enough... With not quite enough to handle it, but it does have a lot of heat control systems on board. Oh yeah, because it's the Royal, so it's got a lot of bonus heat dissipation on this one. That is a very fine done mech. So Sprague will be happy to hear that his Marauder's ready to go for the next time. So that'll be great. But we have been streaming for 3.5 hours, which is much longer than we normally do, and it is finally time for us to finish. Thank you, folks, for joining us for the stream, for sticking out towards the end, especially with that triple crash that ended up happening in a row. I understand it was probably pretty frustrating for you guys as well, but we managed to get through it anyway and picked up a brand new Heliopolis, which you need to make sure the Mansion to Shade that we finally got our hands on its primitive version. So, by the way, if you are new, make sure that you follow us for future updates about things. We are having our big 1000 YouTube sub bonanza happening on Saturday, which should be a lot of fun. We'll be playing Pulsar, The Lost Colonies, with several members of the community, as well as doing a giveaway for a few games that have been graciously donated. The games, of course, are going to be, and I'm going to actually look up the actual list so I know for a fact what we're giving away. We're going to be giving away... Shadow Warrior, the Special Edition, Metal Gear Solid 5, the Complete Edition, Outlast, a copy of City Skylines, plus the After Dark DLC, and Battletech itself. So if you want a chance to win any of those, make sure that you swing on by our stream and you join in on the raffles when they pop up. Also, we will be giving away 2 t-shirts with Lego on them. One is a large size, one is an extra large size. So if you're interested in that raffle, you're going to need to stay tuned. Sprague will have more details as things come up. But again, make sure you follow. Check down below for the YouTube channel to check out the most of the stuff. And yeah, I will see you all in the next episode.